I'm what you could call an unselfish lover. Because I know you have problems.
Ooh, he doxing you on the stream, Bubby. He telling the people your business. Oh, I can paint this.
Mm-hmm. You can paint that rock terrain too, the tower looking thing.
Oh, it's not primed, is it?
It is.
But it's not.
It's not zenithal, but
Yeah.
it doesn't need to be. Just hit it with a gray or whatever, and then I'll just dry brush it. I'll tell you what.
Did everybody like their prizes? Did they think they were good prizes from the...
Yeah, people are pretty happy.
Do they give prize support weekly or like beginning and end?
Or what?
Like kickoff and end, or like do they give prize support for an event every week or just one event, or
I said, hey, can you give me stuff? And they sent me stuff.
Gotcha.
That was the extent of it. I was like, I tell you what, Firelock.
I tell you what.
You owe us a lot of products.
Yeah.
There was a bunch of people in the shop. They were like, do you guys have anything here? And we're like, no. No, we don't. Not from a lack of trying.
I don't know about that. I think they just don't want to buy anything because they're going out of business. They don't want to have anything. I know they should order yours, but it's all very sus.
I don't know how anybody could think Hank is a bad dad.
Yeah, he's a pretty good person.
Especially after how his dad treated him.
Especially.
Good job, Josh. You're first. Good job. But you know what? I've seen most of the people that are going to be hanging out with us. I saw them in person today.
Yay.
We played Blood and Plunder. Were you there? No.
We missed you.
You're constantly going on about how you want to play with Spanish.
Shut up, dogs.
Junk, shut up. Junk, I appreciate you shutting the hell up.
Oh, hey, it's Dr. Boat.
It's me. I am Dr. Boat. We had a great time. Everybody got lots of prizes.
It was a very awesome time. It was one of the best events I've ever been to.
I kissed the man on the cheek.
I kissed
Rock
the boy
climbing.
and I liked it.
So you went to a place and you found something and you were like, yeah, I'm gonna climb this thing. I'm gonna climb over this thing. That's pretty sick. Sick. We did talk about you though, Josh. If you were there, you would have, you could have heard us talk about you, but you were too busy kissing rocks.
Good for you for being healthy and enjoying the weather. It was actually a very pretty day.
Yeah, I drove with the windows down the whole time. It was pretty good.
I'm very busy wearing a turtleneck and drinking wine like an asshole.
Oh, man. That one never gets old. Never gets old. Let me know when you kissed one in the mouth. Just so you know, you don't seem like you're very experienced with kissing boys, Wilmer. You don't kiss them in the mouth. That's something for the ladies. You don't kiss men in the mouth. You do other stuff to their mouth. You touched grass? That's pretty cool.
That is actually quite cool.
I like grass.
Always good to get grounded.
I put my feet in a man's mouth.
No, you didn't.
I got grounded.
Don't lie. You gotta quit trying to sensationalize your day, babe. Your day was still pretty
Welcome
sensational.
to the Sunday night hobby squabble with our favorite fake doc.
What did they say?
Tizzy said, welcome to the Sunday night hobby squabble with our favorite fake doc. Sheesh. We're painting a kid with a gun.
That's how you know he's a fake doctor. He's painting kids with guns.
Yeah, it's the only thing that really makes me happy anymore. Arming kid. Both feet at the same time. How big was this gentleman's mouth? Grayson's got a pretty big chomper.
Grayson is pretty large all around.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
Not necessarily in a bad way. He kind of got it going on.
How old would you say he is?
Grayson?
Mm-hmm.
20-ish? 28?
20, he's exactly 28.
Yeah, he didn't strike me as, like, dumb and stupid.
No, he's definitely not dumb.
But he struck me as, like, young and vibrant. Not, he hasn't quite reached that despair age of adultness yet.
This is for your Columbine diorama.
You.
Jesus Christ. Sheesh. Oh my god. Wow, that one came out of nowhere. How would you know? Have you tried? I've touched grass before. I stick my feet right in the dirt. And every time I pull them out, I got a bunch of things sucking on my toes.
Leeches. Some medieval snake oil. Straight up from Dr.D.
Big doctor for the win.
Yeah.
Both feet at the same time. How big was this gentleman's mouth? He's got a fairly large mouth, so I guess I didn't try my other
Feet
foot.
were not involved. Why are we talking about feet? Feet were not involved.
You left.
I saw the picture on Discord. There were no feet in it. It was cheeks and mouth.
Well, that also happened. Again, was it Grayson? I mean, yeah, it would have to be. I mean, who else could I even do it there with? Both feet at the same time. Is this for Jesus Christ. Did I miss you?
Always.
That one came out of nowhere. Kid from Columbine, probably. Jeez. All right, Tiz. Did you just watch a documentary or
Right?
something?
Like, are you like? Did you? Never mind. I'm gonna stop while I'm ahead. I know way too much about that situation.
Was Tisdale there?
No, but I mean, like, that was kind of like my age group. Like, Columbine happened when I was young enough to be like, I'm kind of glad my parents are homeschooling me right now.
Mm. Do it with me.
Yeah.
I didn't say yeah, I said
I know. I'm just agreeing with your.
You can't take simple instruction. Cheeks to mouth, huh? Yeah. What do you mean, did I miss you? That's a weird question, Tizzy. I mean, I do miss you. But that event didn't cause me to miss you more, I guess? You don't play Blood and Plunder. In fact, you make fun of it every chance you get.
Yeah.
I'm trying to play Proto-Americans. I'm just trying to teach them right from wrong, you know? And you make fun of me for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we don't like it.
Can we get back to both feet in some dude's mouth? I mean, I guess we could talk about it. It didn't happen, though. His head's got his own weather system. I suppose that's possible. I didn't ask him. Chris was there. Chris finally... That's the first time you've seen his face? Well, I guess not. I mean,
Person.
yeah, right. Kara finally met him, I think. I think that was the first time.
No, we
I think that was
talked.
the first time. No, I know you guys were talking. I'm wondering if that was the first time you guys met.
I think it is the first time we've met in person, but I mean, like, I've seen him on a hobby night many times.
Yeah, that's where you would have. Yeah, that's definitely where you saw him.
Yeah, because I was always like, "Is that asshole?" And you'd be like, "No, that's Chris," and I'll be like, "He looks a lot like asshole."
I forgot his name. Matt. Yeah, that's right. Come to find out, he's our biggest donator.
To the podcast.
Yeah. What happened with that? What happened with that? I have moved on to the better game. Salvia and Larceny? Buck. Salvia. Yeah, I don't get. Yeah, that one I don't get. Is that some kind of old people joke, Tisdale? In regards to the fact that you are an old man. Did you take your old man medication? It's Blood and Plunder 2.0. I don't know if that's true. I talked to the owner. I talked to the owner of Blood and Plunder, and he didn't say anything about 2.0. He wouldn't lie to me. He was my brother! Salvia. What is salvia? Is that a medication? What is salvia? I know I've heard that word before. I'm about to get put on a list. Yeah, okay, it's a plant. What states is salvia legal? What is the street name for salvia? Purple sticky. Sage of the Seers. Oh, okay. Okay. Is that what you take for being old? I don't know. I'm just getting used to this. I'm kind of new. I need someone who knows the way of the old. Will you be my spirit guide, Tisdale? Will you hold my hand at the pharmacy? So what did you learn, Chris? Other than bouquinets are pretty spicy. When some people pull the trigger, they're looking for 10s. When Buccaneers pull the trigger, you're already dead. Salva. What is that? Salva? It's a rock band.
Look at that booty, show me the booty, give me the booty, I want the booty, back up the booty, I need the booty, I like the booty, oh what a booty.
Salvia is a clear liquid made of saliva. That's the word. That is not a word that... That's not... I don't know. That's a weird... The way it's spelt doesn't make me think that's how that's supposed to be pronounced. You have some dude holding your feet in his mouth at the pharmacy. Hold your fan. Then I need to drop anchor before I jump my dudes off the boat. Yeah, they'll break their ankles if you don't. Also, that was a made-up rule. You can't even get off your boat if the boat is moving in real life. So moving those big heckin' chonker boats, it is a task. So there's something to be said about the beauty of a sloop. So, when I have to explain how sailing works to Kara for the 7th millionth time, when she tries to change her sail setting, I'll probably become celibate for a little while. Move to a monastery. Hi, Cord. Oh yeah, everybody left with a prize. Even me. And I'm going to celebrate tomorrow by going and getting my teeth cleaned.
What a good boy.
That's how I celebrate my model gaming victories.
Is some solid adulting, Dr.
I'm going to spend $400 on models.
Because you're getting your teeth cleaned?
No, because of what I did today. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that.
I didn't think so.
Bayou comes today. Cord, you're a painting machine. You need someone to hold you down. Try and take you away from your paint desk for 15 seconds. Cord, have you ever tried putting your mouth inside of another man's mouth somehow?
Or on feet.
Or on feet. Have you tried to lick a feet? Does the same guy who washes your feet in his mouth clean your teeth? No, different guy.
Thank goodness. That would be awkward.
Yeah, it's a very different process. I tried to have them be the same guys, but they can't separate.
No.
They can't separate business and pleasure.
Yeah.
It's tough. Not my thing, but I will yuck your yum. Alright, Cord. Just so you know, our game of War Machine's getting more complicated by the second. By you revealing this information. That's how we know you're young. Everyone left with a participation trophy. Okay, so get this. It's funny you bring that up. I actually listened to a podcast on participation awards. Actually, kind of interesting. It's been around a lot longer than you think. You are playing War Machine now. Last week, you were just painting it. No, I said I would play it, like, real casually. I would meet up with somebody at, like, a con. I have the models. I'm going to play it, just very rarely.
I am done.
Because I can't play that with Kara.
Yeah, I don't like feet things.
Kara can't play War Machine.
I don't like feet stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of feet stuff in War Machine. Can we meet up at a con to play War Machine? If you want to, sure. Why is your caster going to be embracing someone with their foot? Embracing someone with their mouth. He's gonna try. He sure is gonna try. It might be a she. I can't say. It might be both. You know, it could be anybody. It's war. Everybody can participate, right? Last week you were painting it. Xander with the zing. Xander with the zingers. That's how we know. Same guy watching. Bayou comes tomorrow. Can we? If you, yeah, we can meet up to play anything. It's just gonna matter if it's painted or not. That's gonna be the hard part. That's the thing about Adepticon that makes it tricky, is it's all gotta be painted. But I have reached an inner peace where me and Kara can work together as a team. And she can help base coat stuff with her contrast paint stuff so that it's painted enough to play at cons that require painting. So I'm going to do my best to make sure the Legion stuff is painted, but from what I understand, you still haven't sent me it.
You can jerk him off, and I'll jerk him off, and we'll all jerk off in a circle jerk.
Yeah, that actually, can we do that at the con?
He'll send you D's nuts.
Oh, shit. Will you really do that for me, Mike? Hey, Kara.
Yeah, babe.
You know what we need? Do you have a bell? Like like some kind of bell?
No, but, you know, you can just pull up some sounds on the internet.
That's gonna, well, because I just got hit by a pretty sick D's Nuts joke. And I think we need a bell.
Okay, but just pull up a sound bit and click a button.
No, that's just not real, though.
Well, that's the 21st century, babe. We're not living in the 1800s. Ain't no Victorian intercom system.
Alright, guys. I'm gonna get a bell. This is a new redeem.
Ding!
That is a new redeem. It should be. Actually, that's a great idea. It should be a new redeem. It's the D's Nuts joke bell. So you gotta hit me with the D's Nuts joke and then hit the bell.
Is there like a D's Nuts like sound clip from a cartoon or something?
Do you know what it... Do you
can jerk him off, and I'll jerk him off, and we'll all jerk off in a circle jerk.
Kinda. Do you know what that's actually from? Have you ever seen the original D's Nuts thing?
Because my second husband's last name was D's. So D's Nuts was just a joke that I've had around in my life for like 15 years. But I didn't know it was a thing, no.
I'll send it to you. It's I don't know how to describe it without being told I'm a bad person.
That's fine. You probably are anyway. We won't.
That's what. Let's not extrapolate. Let's.
Twitter
Yeah, yeah.
or Twitch.
I do not need a recording of me saying anything that will come up in court. So next thing you know, someone's gonna rickroll you. Oh my gosh, those are the days. Listen, if somebody wants to pay 100 bits to rickroll me, I'll dance right along with it. I'll do it. I'm crazy.
How many bits would they pay for me to put this around your neck and pull?
I don't think it's an issue of you doing it or anybody paying, but it might spice up our rating. It might make it a different kind of rating. And I'm not entirely sure I'm ready for that. That is a second husband. Yeah, she's been married twice, right? Twice. I just paid 200 bits talking about a circle jerk, and I got nothing for it. What are you talking about? I just said let's do that at the con. You got a reaction out of me.
Him, but you probably didn't let it through because there's nobody.
It's played twice.
Oh, okay.
It was Andrew Tate saying that he's gonna jerk off people, and then someone's gonna jerk him off, and then they're gonna call it a circle jerk. You want people to see this?
No.
Okay.
You.
All right.
Showing you.
Thank you. I guess. Anyway, yeah, don't let me forget that participation trophy thing. There's actually something to that. You didn't get a single circle of jerking. I did not.
Did not.
Tizzy is a mod. Why do you have an Andrew Tate redeem? Big fan. Is that a redeem? Or did you... Is that a new redeem? Is that really a redeem? No, that's not a redeem. You put that in there. Congratulations on the 3 stream streak, Mike.
Woo!
3 days of me watching your baby soft hands touch models of little kids. I don't think I've touched... I guess I did start painting this model before. I suppose that's true. What can I say, Mike? I love kids. Kids are really fun patients.
I bet if they don't know that I've been married twice, they don't know I have an adult son either.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody... Yeah, that's fair. Just so everybody knows, Kara has a kid who is an adult. Kinda.
He is a very grown adult.
He is a person who has reached the age of adulthood.
He's even, like, being responsible now, though, like...
Yeah, he went to school to, like, fix pianos or something.
Airplane mechanic.
That's what I said.
You said fix pianos. That's not gonna be a career much longer.
Airplanes are the piano of the sky. Jesus, she doesn't know anything. Did you see my AI comment a moment ago? I beat the AI in its own field, coding. No, I guess I missed it. I don't know what's happening. Man, I feel like I haven't seen this in a hot minute, actually. Happy birthday! Happy birthday, Wilmar. Look at the bits redeems. Really in there? For the record, I didn't put that in there. That's a new one to me. Bruh. He's already dead. Yeah, that's a new one. I assume Tim put that in there for me to experience and enjoy. I love we all went to the same play. When you say adult sin, will he teach me? That's a great question. Kara, can you answer this? Mike is asking, when you say adult son, will he teach him how to throw a football?
Will who teach who how to throw a football?
Will Ricky teach Mike how to throw a football? Because he's an adult. Only adults know how to
Well,
do
I mean, they're equally the same age of adultness. Mike and Ricky. And I don't know that Ricky knows how to throw a football. I can teach Mike how to throw a football, but I don't know that Ricky can.
A lady just said she was going to teach her how to throw a football. How ridiculous.
Listen, I would have taught him. He wasn't an outdoorsy
age
kid. He wanted to sit at the Xbox.
I love Wilmar. Happy birthday, Wilmar.
Happy birthday!
Same age as Dr.D. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. You have to hit puberty. You have to hit puberty first, nerd. Nerd! Because we're all such amazing people, too. It's true. That is true. Mike, we are exactly the same age. And Ricky is 22? 22? 22? 22?
Oh, sorry, how much was it?
22?
He's 24 now.
He's 24. Wow. Damn.
He's exactly 20 years younger than me, so if you can remember my age, you can remember his.
And Kara's like 36.
That ain't math, it's mathin'.
My doctor says I'm just a really late bloomer. Anyone else freeze, or is it just my internet? It's just you. Oh wow, Ernie's here too. Holy crap, man! We got the whole,
Hey!
we got the whole gang. Everybody's here.
Alright, the dishwasher's ready to go. If you remember to do it before you go to bed tonight after your tea, that's great. But if not, I can always start it in the morning.
Okay. Oh god. I finished Chris's model.
Woohoo! It looks awesome.
He's got it back. That's one more person happy. So I'm gonna do this. Do another couple for Ernie. Hey Doc, I be trying to get back. Life keeps throwing curve balls though. You gotta curve with the ball, Ernie. When life gives you lemons, get mad.
Yeah, when life gives you curveballs, just hit them.
When life gives you curve balls, Ernie, make curminade. Anyone on? Is it the same podiatrist that Doc sees? I don't think he's a real doctor. Most doctors don't allow you to wash them with their mouth. Ernie is real! Mega Pig is real! It's okay, buddy. We have to see you when you can. I don't know. Does Dr.D always make him do the cough test? When I go to the pediatrician, they're supposed to work on me. I don't work on them.
He's not going to the pediatrician, he's going to the dentist.
I was sorry, podiatrist. Sorry if I said pediatrician. Podiatrist.
If you're going to the pediatrician, I got more concerns than we need to be talking about on live stream.
I'm just a really late bloomer.
Look at that booty, show me the booty, give me the booty, I want the booty, give me the booty, I need the booty, I like the booty, oh what a booty.
Doc has the bagger at the grocery store perform the cough test on him. It's like you guys aren't here for the painting at all. It's like you don't even care. It's like you don't even care. It's like my amazing paint skills don't even matter to you. Show me the booty. I want the booty. I like the booty. I want the booty. It's like you guys are just coming here to torture me. Oh my god. You're just figuring this out. The pediatrician is the only one that takes his insurance. The only one that takes his insurance.
That's probably true and really, really sad. And you're lucky that they
I'm not going to touch that. Pediatrician, wait, are you painting? Amazing, they don't. You're just figuring this out. Yeah, I guess. 100% for the painting when it's my stuff. Yeah, well, listen. I'm trying. I got so many people asking me to do things. And Chris is like, hey, I'd have given you more.
I told you, Doc, you need to start from the ground up anime style. Rebuild with the strongest
Rebuild.
foundation ever and become the top-ranking painter through a Seeking to like 6 years before.
Oh my god. What a great idea. Chris was like, I'd have given you more stuff, but you're moving soon, and you're going to lose it. And I was like, wow, that's the smartest thing anyone's ever said to me. Thank you. But everybody's like, Dylan, paint my stuff. And I'm like, but I only have so much time in the day. And they're like, no, Dylan.
No, but if we get this place that I looked at today, the hobby area is awesome.
Yeah, so we, Kara went to view a place that we are going to potentially, hopefully, be able to move to in next month, actually. Like a little bit less than a month. Well, a little bit more than a month. And it's got a pretty baller
Dylan,
basement thing.
paint my
Yeah.
stuff.
I am! Oh, no, not you, Wilmer. What's going to happen is I'm going to say, okay, sure. And then you're going to be like, well, I told you to paint this one model once. And I said, sure. And then you were like, no, you said no. Blah, 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 blah. Where am I? I'm here for the camaraderie and our mutual hatred of Doc. Does your brush even get wet?
Wow. Wow. That feels like a really rude dig.
Hi, Mage.
Jeez.
Mary Mage, hi.
And it's not
Pretty
even
tiny
getting
hand.
wet.
Tiny hand.
This tiny brush.
It's smooth.
It can't even reach the wetness on the inside.
My brush is smooth.
My flute is huge.
Yep, we do got a flute in our house now.
I can only have 3 sets of swivel guns.
Yeah, that's not a gunboat.
Bah.
Yeah, the flute is... Its only advantage is that it is big and very tough, but you cannot put a lot of guns on it.
You can put 7 cannons per side, so I guess then broadside would be worth it.
Per total, yeah.
Yeah, 7
At
cannons
all
per
three
side.
decks. Yeah. I think the split on it's a little weird.
The deck split.
Because, like, the front one... Yeah, it's 2, 2, and one pair of it is a chaser, which you're probably never going to use. You don't want to pay for those. So technically I have 6.
They're little ones.
They're the ones you can only shoot backwards.
Oh.
And if someone's behind you like that, you might be like, I'm in danger. I'm here for the forearms. Stop crying. I'm here from the car. We can torture Tim, so we have to express it with you. That's true. You can't torture him. Yeah, he hasn't been here in a while. I told you, Doc, you need to start me Seki style. His brush is sopping. It leaves a trail when he leaves it on the desk. I am getting you a housewarming gift of more of my models to paint. Wonderful. I'm so excited. Sounds great. Hope you get it. Yeah, me too. I really do too. It is much closer to my job. Holy butts. It's going to take my hour-long commute and make it like 13 minutes. It's going to be sick. That means I can immediately run home, pet my dogs, sprint past Kara, go downstairs, and paint. And then remember that that's not a nice thing to do. Quickly run back up, console Kara, tell her I love her, do chores, and then go downstairs. And then cry. I have been gone a while. He paint Namor yet? No, I haven't. Actually, it's funny. I moved the box. Kara thought I was selling it, but it is now in the build area. It will get. It's just one of those things. It's like one of those. It's one of those models I can't touch until I'm done with like your guys' stuff, and I'm still painting stuff for Blood and Plunder.
Bars. He'll be right back.
If you listen to the other podcasts, did we put the new bumper in?
I did.
Okay, so the newest episode, I think it says that Built Bar's dead to us or whatever.
Oh my god!
I think he says that in the new bumper.
That's hilarious.
If you try and use the code with Built Bar, they're dead to us. Nope, and holding it hostage. I don't think this guy paints it all. No, it's Dutch. Everything is a little weird. It's like their job. It's like, I mean, that's fair. I'm Mural Mage. I actually complained about the model. I just said it was BattleTech. I don't like BattleTech, but I'll paint a model for money.
Or do you have a
Slurs.
house? Wow.
Wilmington. Wilmington.
Waltham.
Wow.
Arlington.
He's just pretending to paint until Kara goes to sleep before he eats all the paints we tell him to eat. It's weird. That's how I justify buying all the paint. I'm like, babe, I can't believe I've painted so many models. We're going to have to buy another $400 of the most delicious, I mean the most paint coverage that we can possibly get.
You could paint any of these right here.
What do you think I'm doing? Huh?
I'm just responding to that you wanted to spend $400 on more models because you have
I
no
said
more to
paint.
paint.
I said paint.
Oh, you need more paint.
Yeah, and the
Oh.
joke was is that I'm eating it.
Right. Sure. You can have more paint, babe. Since you're a growing boy.
I've been very good about buying stuff. Thank you.
What do you think of my terrain, Dr.D?
It's pretty solid. You want to do any dry brushing on it?
No. Do you?
Yeah.
Well, that's you.
Then why did you ask? If you're just going to say something mean-spirited.
That wasn't mean. It was, go ahead, dry brush it.
That's not what you did. You asked me a question, and it didn't matter what I said, you were going to be like, no, you're stupid.
No, I was going to say, no matter what you said, I was going to say, you do it.
Okay?
That's not stupid. That's your turn. We already talked about it anyway. I do the contrast, and you finish. I even did the base.
That's not a base. That's actually just a part of the thing.
Freehanded it.
That is not.
Totally freehanded it.
Guys,
all.
look at all the freehanding she did.
The whole thing is
See all this freehanding? Because there's no lines or whatever definition is she used. Look at all this freehanded. Look at all these chickens.
Do I entertain you?
Let me get up the Built Bar. He's just pretending to paint until he goes to sleep. If only HR refuses to eat paint. He refuses to eat paint anymore. It's because Kara doesn't go to bed anymore. She's been staying up until like 12 o'clock lately. What a coward. Those were the good old days. Prime streaming content. If you ever get me that stuff you are allegedly selling me, we could talk about commissions. For the record, I've actually been looking for those things. I can't actually find them.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for Fast Pandas. You know what those are?
Well, which game?
It's for Infinity. They're in the trays that were in this box specifically, and they're not in here anymore. I have to find where I put them, which
Well,
I
there's a
think...
bunch of foamy trays over
I'm
there.
assuming that's maybe where they are, but that's all the Lord of the Rings stuff.
Not all of it. It's just all
The other
foam.
the other half of it's custodes. So I gotta find where I put those particular... It might be there, like in that thing. I just haven't found it yet. Every day I look through a thing, so I'm looking for them. I have the Swast guy. I'm not even gonna be able to see you until... Like, what, next weekend? Did we just get permission from Kara for Doc to eat paint? Yeah, she did kind of give you that permission, yeah. In a kind of roundabout way. Those were the good old areas. Did we just get permission from Kara? What's your pediatric doctor think about your paint eating? He does not support. Can you believe that he asked me, do you smoke or drink coffee? And I'm like, how do you smoke coffee? What an idiot. Dumbass. I told him I drink it. Like, what else are you supposed to do with people do things? Ridiculous. Max points. By the way, Jay, your stuff is in a box in the office. We didn't actually need any of it. I had enough on my own, and one of the guys there brought his own box and, like, put the stuff out before I could even pull your box out. So, I do appreciate it. It's very useful. When we need a third mat, I will 100% need it. I really appreciate you giving me that, though. It was very, very helpful. So, I thank you.
Community.
Just so you know where it is. It's at the store though. And just in case you go there tomorrow. Kara paints and Doc finish. Kara paints and Doc finishes.
That's what I
I don't think
said.
that's necessarily true. Your Twitch starting soon, so we can hassle you as well. You going to the tourney next week? There's a tourney. Yeah, is that the one at Webway? By the way, there is Infinity content coming for Arachne. I'm hoping I'm gonna edit it tomorrow. I'm gonna do a little bit of it tonight before I go to bed while I'm drinking my sleepy tea. And then hopefully finish it tomorrow.
Oh my god, you guys. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce went to a wedding this weekend. Or something.
Hey, Kara.
Yeah.
Never tell me that again. I never want to know about that wedding, specifically.
I'm not gonna lie, when she, like, goes, like, to private events, she does not look like herself. She really, like, does herself up in a very different way than she does on stage.
Are there any Swifties in the audience?
Well, Mike is.
Mike is not a Swiftie.
Wilmar is.
Mike is a Sydney Sweeney fan.
Kizzy bought his daughter's Eras tour tickets last year. That's what he told me. He took all of his daughters to see the Eras tour.
Twitch starting soon next week. Infinity content. Oh wow. Painter J going to the store. That man is going to help me weather. No, it's at Midgard on the 4th. Oh, okay, that's that one. That's not. Is that? That's not next week. You say next week or next month? Oh wow. Let's do it. There. Oh, okay. Got it. Okay, got it. I had no idea there was an event. Couldn't make it up there anyway. I'll just take you if I was going. I don't remember her going. I feel like like something came up next week. It has been endless with the whole, like, yeah, you know, this looks all good, and then something happens. Actually, next week I might be able to go. Do you care if I go to a tournament next weekend? Are we doing something?
No, I've just been looking forward to a weekend where we weren't doing something so I could plan things. So don't plan it. Is it Saturday or Sunday?
It's a Saturday.
What's your Connecticut schedule next weekend?
I'm not going.
It's Connecticut week. Oh, because you went.
No, because the bonfire thing is the next weekend.
Okay.
It's okay if you don't want to go. I don't care.
Yeah,
Just tell me now.
Let's tentatively. I can figure it better out.
I'm not going next weekend. Good. Yeah. I heard about the soap water thing. Yeah, I heard about that. The bath water thing.
Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah.
I still don't even know who this person is.
For the record, we talked about Sydney Sweeney with her there, and then she specifically made a nasty comment about her, and we talked about her for like probably a good 30 minutes, and it came up like a week ago-ish, and she says she has no idea who it is, so I'm like, what do you say, though?
What does she do? Is she like an OnlyFans?
She's an actor. She was in Madam Web.
Right.
She's
You
the
have
blonde.
told me this. You have told me.
We've definitely talked about it.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know.
But
Sorry to hear that.
I guess I wasn't paying attention to her because I was busy looking at Madam Web.
I got a hole in the middle of it, like a creek. We have a bonfire with or without tiki torches, because that really helps us understand it. I don't think they're tiki torches.
If it's at the same place we went to the party a couple weeks ago, that place didn't
No.
need tiki torches.
No, it's not Heidi's.
It's in Connecticut.
Yeah, it is
It's
in
not as
Connecticut, but
swampy.
yeah, it's definitely not that house. As far as I know, it's just a bonfire to celebrate fire, I guess.
It's an orgy. Don't let him trick you.
Oh my god. No, don't tell everybody. You never know what's going on in Connecticut. Those fuck
Is it solstice?
effing weirdos. I legitimately think it's just an excuse for a bonfire.
It is pretty damn close to the solstice, though, so if people start taking their clothes off, just ready.
Alright. These Connecticut people. They're just hanging out, and all of a sudden, boom, pagan ritual.
Yeah.
Damn Connecticut Indians. But I'm not staying the whole time. I know a bunch about Taylor Swift, fan. Iffy. Iffy. That's super creepy. We have a bonfire with her. I don't expect you to come with us, Mike. It's a bit of a thing. It's a bit of a trip. This kid looks like a punk.
Probably is.
It's a bonfire. Turn the lights out. I'm burning everything you motherfuckers talk about. It's a bonfire. Turn the lights out. I'm burning.
Is this what the kids call rap? I tell you what, when I was a boy, I didn't listen to no rap. I listened to songs about Jesus. So much Jesus. Yeah, I'm not feeling that. That was some yacht rock. Also, Mike, what I was thinking of, he has a scarf. That was the other thing I was saying that he has. He's got himself a scarf. This kid is freezing.
Hey, do we have any metrics on how much money people have spent on Sydney Sweeney bath soap? Because that would be interesting to know.
You'd have to look that up, not me.
No, I'm asking our fans to look that up. There's 11 people. They can look that up for me. There's better metrics people in our fan base than me, babe. I just want to see the metrics. I don't want to have to pull them.
Okay.
We're not your peons, Kara.
That's what I was thinking as well. They have 5K bars, so that's $7 a bar. I just don't understand who pays for this crap. It's weird enough that it's kind of like a mainstream thing right now. You know, it's like before it was like an OnlyFans, like, yeah, you know, my fans buy yeast to make, my vaginal yeast to make beer out of or whatever. But now it's like, this is like a company with commercials selling this crap.
I saw a lady on a TikTok.
Wilmar said he's not your peon.
Why would I think Wilmar's my peon?
It's because you came over here and demanded people look stuff up for you. It's so he can be identifiable, like Officer the Criminal was wrapped like he was going through a blizzard. Oh, I see. They're making a set number of bars and they will easily sell them. Oh yeah, they're gone. I know that. Did you get anyone else to buy any, or did you get did you get them all? Let's focus on painting it. Let's focus on painting here. It's damn creepy, and that is the most disturbing thing I've ever heard, Doc. Oh, okay. What is? Oh, you mean the beer thing? Yeah, that's a real thing.
I saw a lady making a video the other day. People sent her deposits. Same type of deposits you would make at a sperm bank. She then dehydrated it, pressed it in with some molding putty, and made jewelry out of it. It was gross. It was that color too. Ooh. No.
Neon green.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like money.
Nova orange.
Nova orange, baby. Yeah, that's what I don't understand, though. It's like, usually that's like some kind of fringe weirdness. Where, you know, they're like, yeah, they have their specific creepy fans and they do that kind of crap. And people are like, oh, it's so hot or whatever, you know. But
it's like
but this is like a company. And I can't believe it.
So you're too young to remember, but some of the people on the stream will remember. Before Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt were together, she dated Billy Bob Thornton, and she had this whole, like,
yeah, I know, I've seen
vampire thing, and they had, like, vials of each other's blood around their necks and stuff.
I've seen the, like, interviews of them, like, together, and they, like, she physically cannot keep her hands off of him.
Yeah, she's trampy in that interview.
Jesus.
There is nothing, no role that I have ever seen that man in that has ever made me want to get any within 10 feet of him. I just have my hands on him.
Yeah. I don't
He's just. Ugh.
I don't get it either. Angelina Jolie was a freak with Billy Bob Thornton. Yeah, he was. He talked about them doing it like every hour on the hour because she needed it. Yeah, I remember that interview. I very distinctly remember it. The blood thing, yeah. Okay, I'm glad other people know these things. I didn't know that. I'm gonna go throw up now. It didn't sell well, just for the record, Ernie.
Yeah, she was definitely more mainstream when she was with Brad Pitt.
Sling Blade didn't get you hot and bothered.
What was Sling Blade?
It's probably a movie.
Oh, with Angelina and Billy Bob?
No, Billy Bob.
Bad Santa did.
Bad Santa, I thought was a great movie. That's probably one of the very few Billy Bob movies I've ever seen with him in it. Bad Santa was a great movie.
That was a good movie. I'm not sure I've seen all of it, but I know it was a good movie. I've seen bits of it.
And I think the only reason Bad Santa's as good as it is because the kid is just so perfect. Like, after,
I mean, Bad Santa was way after Angelina, and I knew who Billy Bob was way before Angelina. So Billy Bob had a career. He was just like the pigeonholed white trash of Hollywood.
Like that scene after he gets, like, wildly drunk and tears up the kid's advent calendar.
Yeah.
And then, like, the next day, she's, like, taking it off, and there's, like, just, like, the tape doesn't work. It's, like, super clunky. And he's like, something happened to my advent calendar. And he's Billy Bob. He's like, no. No, it's fine. It looks the same. It's like a Tylenol. It's like a Tylenol inside the advent calendar. Because he wanted it for the candy, and he pulls out like a Tic Tac. Oh my god, that movie, man. Oh my god, it was funny. It's a Billy Bob role that made him famous. If you say so. I like them French fried potatoes. Monster Ball, Tin Cup. I'm assuming those are movies.
Tin Cup, I know is. That was like a... Yeah, he was like a southern backwoods golfer or something in Tin Cup, and he won like the Masters or something in that movie.
IRL?
No, it was a Billy Bob Thornton movie.
Oh, they didn't actually give him like the real Masters Award.
Billy Bob Thornton did not become a Masters level golfer for the movie role. No.
God, that's lazy. What a lazy. What a big dumb lazy idiot. By the way, I still remembered that participation trophy comment. I will talk about that eventually. I promise. No. Tin Cup, I don't remember him in it. That was Costner and Don Johnson. Don the Big Man Johnson.
It was about air traffic control, and she was also in it, but was like dummy thick back then. What movie is this? I want to see her dummy thick. Thicker than she was in Pushing Tin. Okay, I'm assuming we're talking about Angelina and Billy Bob. And that's probably where they met, because that movie came out right before they started dating. So was she thicker than... Was she thicker than she was when she played,
Man, we were talking about some stuff.
Video Game Girl? The girl with the boobs and the video game, and she's archaeologist. She's got the
Lara
Uzis.
Croft.
Yeah, that one. That movie.
Not Uzi, but okay.
Could have sworn in the first game she had Uzis.
Like
That's fair. That's totally fair. Yeah, I thought she looked hot in Lara Croft. She doesn't have hips. She just has boobs.
I only like women for their personalities.
You only like women for their boobs.
That's what I said.
I know.
No, Pushing Tin is the one about airplane traffic controller. Monsters Ball is Billy plowing Haley Berry.
Halle Berry?
Halle Berry.
I want to see air traffic control because, like, that's actually a dangerous job and situation now in our country.
And those boobs were bare with Pushing Tin. You see, the problem is you got, like, she starts conversations with you guys, and then she stops, and then she walks away, and then you try and talk to her, and then she
What do
doesn't
they
come
want to
back.
know?
They're talking to you.
What are they saying?
And Josh said that the boobs were bare in Pushing Tin.
Nice. You could get a plug-in for the first Lara Croft game. I remember that. Everything was bare.
A plug-in?
Like
a Game Shark?
A mod. It was called a mod. Dude, it was 1998, okay? I don't think you know what things were called back then. There was a mod for the game, and it made her nude. Not a moderator. A moderation. You are a mod, though.
I'm a mod. You are, Mike. Good job, buddy.
Your boobs are not as spectacular as Lara Croft's, though, Mike. I'm just saying. Your mom jeans are on point, but your boobs need some work.
Mike, I think your boobs are great.
Oh, he was just kidding, son. You have very nice boobs.
You can be the mod who makes her boobs bare, Mike. Mike, you can undress Angelina Jolie.
Bonus points to anybody who knows where that quote I did was from. One of my favorite movies of all time.
I mean, we could probably get your boobs looking pretty spectacular with the right kind of waist cinching gear.
And it was an Adam Sandler movie. And you can be a modern. It's true. My boobs can be. Give me some time to get it to Lara Croft for off level, get them triangle and everything. Sheesh. So something in the movie happens, and then the character says, in this kind of inflection, he says,
"Oh, he was just kidding, son. You have very nice boobs."
It does sound like Adam Sandler now.
Thank you.
Very nice Adam Sandler voice.
I've listened to that. I have watched that movie every single year.
Which is that the Christmas one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. I think my favorite Adam Sandler movie is the Big Daddy movie.
Yeah, Big Daddy was good. I would not do that. I wouldn't get close to her as I would be too nervous.
Oh my god. I bet she would be all over you,
comments
Mike.
That have been blocked for less than this. I'm a little miffed. Well, there's a mod here.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you're just blocked because they don't see it and push it through.
I
It's
can't
not personal.
For some reason,
I'm
Streamlabs
not a
does not
mod.
let me change. You're not ever on the thing anyway.
I'm just saying in case they don't know.
Yeah, okay, you got it.
Yeah.
I do love that movie.
I love the Hanukkah song, but Dylan introduced me to 8 Crazy Nights, and that is a very good holiday tradition.
You got any sand or rock salt in there? I gotta get some traction. You got any sand or rock salt in there? Shit!
I get blocked because they don't see my genius. Are you telling me that they're holding back your decrees? They're encroaching upon your decrees. Hi guys, I do want to remind you there is a Tenacious D stream a coming where you guys can bid to get the models. So I will be painting 2 models. I'll be painting 4 models for Jables and Kyle Gaius. And you can use them for whatever you want. You can stick them up your butt if you want to. I don't care. It don't matter. None of this matters.
Are you painting some glass alien?
No, that's not what I said. Not what I said. They're blocking my best born best born motes. Best bond emotes. I'm sorry, man. You want me to talk to them? You want me to like pull them aside? Be like, guys, you really gotta bring it together.
Who's blocking you, T Hill?
That's Chris.
Oh, the one I just met. Oh man, that red is something on that jacket. Looks nice. I like it.
It's a good combo. It's gonna be a big red jacket.
Freaking Oscar Wilding this place. Jeez.
Please, Chris,
Calm down, man.
don't do whatever that is. I don't know who that is.
It's a writer.
That's what she sounds like.
It's alright.
That's why I get up and walk away, because you make fun of me.
You make fun of me literally all the time.
No language.
Oh, I see. But I can't make fun of you.
No.
I see.
It's not a two-way street, man.
That's not even making fun of you. That's just one of my bits. Woman, if I were to make fun of you, you wouldn't last 5 seconds.
No, I wouldn't. That's why I have to stop you when you get even, like, close to it. I have to protect myself. Thin-skinned Kara.
Kara's kind of like a grape. Famous poet, uncultured heathen. Okay, well, you know what? I bet you don't know who... Yeah, shut up. What do you think of that? Anyway, now that Kara's back, I can finish what I was saying. Kara's like a grape. Thin, see-through, but very sweet.
I'll let it pass.
Unless you leave her out too long, and then she gets very sour. See, Kara is a lady of refinement. Is that the word? Is that the word we're using these days? Man. I got something.
Refinement class.
I got something you can refine. These nuts. And here's the bell. Hey guys, here this is the interim bell. Because Kara refuses to get me a bell.
I got you. You know what? I got you.
There we go. See? You just gotta play her up a little bit, and then she eventually delivers, kinda. She's probably gonna give me like a friggin' pancake or something. She'd be like, just make this ring. What? Let me tell you the points of challenge when it comes to talking with Kara is sometimes we'll be talking about something and she'll ask a question that literally you can't answer. Okay, that's close, I guess. Alright, we got a These Nuts joke, Bell. Kinda. It's not great, but I guess we gotta do what we gotta do here.
Just don't break it. You can put it over here so it's out of your way. That smile when I delivered was worth it.
Also, me going next weekend. I mean, who knows? She might lose interest. She might just say go. This happens, so who knows? But I didn't tell you that.
What did you say?
Nothing. I was trying to tell him about the next idea I have for your birthday. I don't know, Wilmar. What do you think? What do you think? Huh? And then the Infinity Slow Grow thing starts 2 weekends from now? Shatterpoint event.
Were those guys sitting down playing Bushido?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I thought so. They had, like, fancy Japanese robes on and stuff.
Yeah, I guess that guy is a pretty big player of that game.
That's so cute. He's like, I'm here just letting I'm going to dress up too.
He did say that, actually. I went over and talked to him. He was like, that's why. He's like, that's why I'm wearing the outfit of my favorite character. I'm like, is that why? I was just like, all right. Okay.
He's the guy to show up and do that. I am very proud.
It's like, good for you, man. I'm gonna make funny. It's at AO.
I thought it was adorable. I saw it. I didn't judge. I was like, that's adorable.
I was gonna say, I thought it looked pretty good. Yeah, it's at AO. It's like, he said it's very, very, very slow. Like, the slow, you can't spell slow enough, is what he was saying.
The slowest of the slow pro.
Super slow. He said, like, you had to play one game a month, right? What I need terrain for. Aren't you gonna build a board for it, man? What I need terrain for. Oh, that's right, because he has terrain. That's right, he has terrain for you or whatever. Yeah. Classic Ernie. Is the shop helping out at all? By the way, I probably already know the answer to that question. I just, figured I'd ask for, for the lulz. You feel free to do a bit on me if you would like. That was a rhetorical question. Sorry. If you want to do like a D's nuts joke or whatever, I'm now ready. I'm now ready for those. You talking about Sea Bagel? Sea Bagel. He seemed like a super nice guy. He is a good guy. Slow grow. I'm just like, I feel like I've seen him there real rarely. Oh, shit. The league is more of a grower. This league is more of a grower, not a shower. How early did you wake up for that one?
Look into your heart. What does it tell you, Dylan?
About what? Oh, about that question? Oh, yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I already know the answer. I just wanted to ask for, prosperity. Look into your heart. What does it tell you? I don't think there was a question, Ernie. Oh, no, Ernie, don't worry. It wasn't a question to you. I was saying, is the store gonna have, help them get terrain? Answer's no, but... It's more of a grower, not a shower. That was really good. Good job, Wilmar. If it comes down to it, I could potentially leave my spaceship terrain there if you really need it, Mr. Wilmar. Because I know how random my schedule is. I'm buying some terrain myself, so we should go. Okay. Just keep me posted if anything changes. And next weekend, I'll try and get there on Sunday to at least give you your stuff. Depending on what me and Kara are doing. What are you thinking you want to do, Kara? You want to go one of those haunted places?
Lizzie Borden's house.
Is that what you want to do it next weekend?
No.
Okay. I was going to say,
Too
you
expensive for next
just
weekend.
brought that up. Do you want to go to any of those haunted places you've been looking at? Why don't we do... There's always like the haunted Boston tours or whatever.
I've done that so many times. I want to go walk in that cemetery down the street that's closed.
Okay.
The one past the car place.
Sure.
I kind of want to go exploring down in the Arboretum area too, down there, like down the street towards the station. So I got to walk through there today. I had to let him cross the street, and then by the time I got to the other side of that little strip of Arboretum there, by the station. I was like, there's that dude, so there must be a path there, so.
Okay.
I kind of want to go to the Arboretum without the dogs.
Sure.
I don't know, let me think about that. Because they help me keep you slow.
There are a lot of people out there that call me slow. Most of them are here, actually.
Yeah. You think you're walking, the rest of us feel like you're jogging.
Yeah. And we will call you. We will call you it again. Man, I'm so proud of Reggie. Reggie did a great job today. Reggie killed a lot of people. When Reggie came in and almost stole that smooch away from Grayson, man, I was losing it. I thought that was the funniest damn thing. That lone militiaman went up there. He got attacked by Reggie. Got murdered. Oh man, that was funny. See, they even said they'll call me it again.
Mm.
That's not a D's nuts joke, though.
It's always just a...
As soon as everything's ready, they stop doing D's
I
nuts
know,
jokes.
right?
As soon as it's ready,
They're shy.
you try and put on a show, and then that's when they go quiet.
It's a pretty good bell.
Squeaky. I mean, it's not a bell though. Squeaky weak. Squeaky weak. Squeaky wheat. Okay, I'm done. Everybody leave. I'm closing down the studio.
Bye. All 9 of you go home. Dylan doesn't want to play anymore. He's taking his toys and going home.
Going to my new home.
Would you feel better if you had some lipstick on, babe? Or maybe some nail polish?
Definitely not. So a few patients, I told them about me raising, money thing and blah, blah, blah. And how I had to do the French maid thing. And, they were all very supportive.
Yeah, I heard that you were still, like, totally sporting that guy liner.
Yeah, the guy liner was there. Yeah, that hadn't gone completely. And I definitely tried wiping it off twice.
I know, it's hard to get rid of. It's very difficult. But Kim and I agreed you should just wear it every day because you'd look good in it. We were like, it's cute.
What do you guys think? I'm used to Dylan taking his toys and going to watch Madam Web. I see. That happened one time, Wilmar. And the reason it happened is in this room. She's right over there. Do not tell us how to express. Do not tell us how to express our art.
They talking to me?
No. About them calling me slow comment. What do you think so far, Mr. Mike? Mr. Miku? Is it your Sydney Sweeney poster?
Is it a scratch and sniff?
We could probably make it that if we get some of that soap. Is it it's a bar of soap, right?
It is. Yeah.
'Cause I know it's made of bath water, which
Yeah,
is weird. I don't know how that makes it
stuff
soapy.
in there.
Sure, like Sydney Sweeney.
Sure, like Sydney Sweeney's skin debris.
Flakes. And Mike, this will be model 3, I think. I think I still owe you 3. If you get the right bathwater, you can make that beer. Oh, that's interesting.
Gross.
It's funny you say that.
Gross.
Yeah, it's not my favorite thing. Yeah, I can't lie.
I want it straight from the source or not at all. You can't bottle that.
I mean, you can.
You can,
And they have.
but it's right up there with fish. You should catch it and eat it. You go to the bar, you catch it, and you eat it.
I got something you can catch.
Is it these nuts?
These nuts.
Oh no.
Yeah, you guys are really letting me down here. Also, since the website I'm working on is going to be public, I can show you my progress on this website I'm designing for the Night City Marketplace.
Nice. Put that in the whips.
Just you don't have to put it in the website, just put it in the channel. She is selling the water and Squatch. Yeah, it's Squatch. That's what I can't believe it was them. Get some of the water and put it in the bars.
I can, because that's the shape of the bars. It's totally the shape of the bars. That's what I was thinking when I was thinking about it. I was like, that's like man soap because it's square.
Right. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying though, is like it used to just be confined to OnlyFans weirdos, right?
And now it's like,
But now it's like a company is doing
what's
this.
the man company? Like,
Okay, but still.
I mean, there's a good chance all of the men in that company, because there's no smart women there. All of the men in that company were like, we'll get away with it and we won't even get canceled because women aren't even going to hear about it. They thought that they were just going to get away with it. That the perverts of the world were just going to be like, yes, please. And the rest of the world was just going to be like, that's weird, and it wouldn't actually get around. I think that's what they thought. I think that's what men think a lot of the times.
Put in the whips because I'm not hosting the domain yet. This makes women soap. They make women soap too. I know that.
I want to see the metrics on how many women are shot on that site.
My wife buys all of it for me, and it's the only soap I use. It's good. It is pretty good soap, admittedly. What makes a soap? Men's soap. What makes a soap a man's soap?
Oh, I would say whether or not it's floral versus spicy woodsy.
Okay, that's fair. She's saying that it's not like a floral smell, but like a, an outdoorsy, manly kind of smell.
We share our bar soap, and I try to buy something that's unisex. Cucumber is unisex. The sensitive one is, I don't know what it looks like, but I don't ever buy the rose and have like 8 bars of rose dove in our shower. Because I respect you. And D's nuts.
That wasn't very good, but she's getting you the Cindy special soap. I'm not gonna buy it, but I admit I'm curious to know like what do they think? Do they think it's gonna be like a pleasurable smell?
Like, I don't think it's gonna smell like human. I think it's gonna smell like chemicals.
It's gonna smell like soap.
Meat.
Right, it's gonna smell like soap.
Yeah, and not actually gonna smell like her coochie.
Yeah, I don't think it will. So, like, I don't understand.
What's the point?
What is the point, right? Because if it's just like, oh yeah, it's bath water,
Right.
and there's Sydney Sweeney, I'm like, okay.
It's like, we all understand
Like, I got it.
Gwyneth Paltrow sold the candle that smelled like her coochie.
Yeah,
Because she thought her coochie was God. Okay, and maybe Sydney Sweeney does too. Maybe Sydney Sweeney just thinks, you know, her dead skin is God. Oh no. And how many bars did they make out of this bath water? And what was the size of the tub? How many gallons of bath water was used in
That's
this?
true.
I want to know the metrics.
Yeah, you keep saying that, and then you don't look them up.
No. Because it's 9:20 and I've been drinking,
No.
but
I see.
tomorrow morning, if I think of this, I will.
Tomorrow morning, you're gonna write a letter,
That's true.
and then you're gonna
There's a
completely
lot of
forget
things
tonight even
tomorrow
happened.
morning.
All right, well, guys, bring this up tomorrow. She'll have looked up all the metrics that she won't shut up about, and then we'll know. We're all gonna learn. You're using Death Water soap right now. Is it like the Grim
Nah.
Reaper's bathwater? Nah. Nah.
That's the Grim Reaper's bathwater soap.
Google exists, Kara. Yeah, I know that. I'm well aware. I'm just saying, if I see the Sweeney... I keep wanting to say Sweeney Todd. I keep wanting to say that real bad. If I see it in the store, I might buy it. Purely to answer this question.
For
Like,
shits and giggles.
What
I
what
fully
does it
support
smell like?
I will bathe with you in it.
I'll bathe with you in it. Great. But just out of, like, morbid curiosity, I want to know, like, what are they thinking? Like, I know it's probably just a shock value thing. It's probably, I'm the target audience, right? Because
Yeah.
I'm the one that's just like, what?
Right.
What the hell is this?
I think I can relate to that. I feel like I'm also the target audience. Like, why? Who
Yeah,
even
why would
gives
anybody want to buy this? Like, it must be, like, I want to be I just want to, like, I want to know.
I saw a little ad on Facebook today where you could buy probably a very low level laser thing for your dog for their muscles. Like, I
Okay,
think your laser pin
not sure.
or the red laser that Bruce uses.
Yeah. I already use those. I use those. I use those in
He
the...
comes over here and just then looks at your fucking models all the time. There's this one thing that is right at his eye level, and he comes over here and he looks at these two shelves all the time, like he's having a little fantasy. It is ridiculous.
Good job, Junk.
I mean, he's looking at them models, Dad. There's something happening with them models in there. They're having a fight or something. I'm so glad you're paying attention. Yes, I am.
Read the comments on Facebook. Dudes are losing their heads over buying this. Guys are saying they will eat it just to have her in them. It's weird. So many weebs. Sure. I don't plan on eating it. Say that right now. Unless I smell it and I'm just like, yeah! Then maybe. But Dr.
And then
Squatch.
they are putting that on OF.
Yeah, I guess so. Dr. Squatch markets the crap out of their pricey bar soap. It's okay, but $10 a bar, nothing. Yeah, right. That's how I feel. So this is obviously, in my opinion, it's obviously, no one would argue that it's not a gimmick, but you know, what am I trying to say? Like it's shock value gimmick, is what it is. Like they're clearly just going on the shock value thing. Because it just weaves our internet weirdos. That's true. Yeah, you can't really... Because I don't think Sweeney... I keep wanting to say Sweeney Todd. I think Sydney Sweeney isn't in... She's not in animes, right? Like, she's not a voice actor.
Well, she's probably gonna be in something really memorable soon.
Yeah, me. What?
She did her marketing.
She didn't even hear me. She didn't even hear me.
What'd you say?
Yeah, he said it's going to be in something really memorial, and I said, yeah, me.
Oh.
And you don't even care. You didn't even say anything.
Yeah?
Yeah. There's actually not that much wood on this gun.
That's what she said.
Josh talks about this like he has stock options with this company. $7 and everyone I've got to use the soap hasn't switched back. Squatch soap is absolutely amazing.
There are definitely some scents that I've heard of Squatch soap that I'm like, ooh.
What do we use? We use Dr.
I get Dove.
We're doing Dove.
Yeah.
Weren't we using that one soap bar that's like...
Yeah, Mrs. Myers or something.
I thought it was like one of those, it was Dr. Phil or whatever the heck it was.
It wasn't Dr. Phil. I would never buy Dr. Phil.
I understand. I don't know what the name is.
It was like a soap that I was concerned that would be clogging up the pipes. That's why I switched to more.
Switched to another top.
Yeah.
Also, one of the best soaps per many dermatologists. Really good if you have psoriasis. I've used the high grit pine tar one because I like pain, but there are much more grim dark soap options out there for less. I'll memorialize you, Dr. D. Kara ignored you when you needed her the most. It's typical shit. I don't use soap bars. I use the Body Cash and a loofah. What are you, European?
What is Body Cash?
I couldn't tell you. It's probably some...
Just like rubbing dirty money all over you? Like,
It's
wash
probably...
your cocaine?
It's probably some European thing. So, I've been playing around with the idea of getting Spanish in Blood and Plunder at some point, just so I can play the villain. And while I'm playing, I'm going to try and speak exclusively in Spanish. Thoughts. I can spell. I am coding. Coding. Oh, he meant to say body wash. Body wash. Carrie's not listening.
Don't.
Wilmar, please. How else am I gonna learn Spanish?
Meet a Spanish lady. We could get a Spanish lady to be our maid, and you could date her to learn the language. You could sleep with her to learn the language.
I suppose that's an option. Sure.
I feel like there's an Adam Sandler movie about
Barely
that.
know English. Good news, Squatch has body wash. Oh my god, thank you. Hooray. barely know English. That's not very... Wilmar, that's not very nice. Don't. The Sweeney thing has almost made me want to use a different soap. Your wife buys you the stuff. I don't need to hear this from you. Yeah, I was gonna say, do you not trust your own, like, purchasing power here? Josh is going to be spamming us with his with his affiliate link. See, Josh, this is what happens when you try and share something you love. People are going to mock you for it. I learned that when I wanted to talk about... oh god, what's his name? The guy with the arms. McConaughey. When I wanted to talk about McConaughey's tiny arms. I thought it was super interesting, and you know what? People made fun of me. So now, I don't talk about arms anymore. Kara keeps, like, getting me to try and say stuff, and I'm like, no, I'm not doing it anymore.
You don't do what anymore?
He's like, babe, talk about people's arms. And I'm like, no.
Arms?
Yeah.
Why do I say that?
I don't know. Why do you do anything?
You didn't even like the fact that I wanted my piggies to not all be pink.
When did I ever illustrate that I was not happy with that?
You said, but they should just be pink. And I was like, but one should be
not
white
what
and
I
brown.
said.
And you said, but pink.
I said I don't think they're white. I think they're just a really bright pink.
No.
Okay. No, guys.
No.
She's got me by the balls on that one, I guess.
There are spotted pigs in Sea of Thieves.
You're correct. I'm not arguing that.
They're
Let's
not.
talk
Oh,
about
look
those
at that.
dead
White
branches
and
you
black.
call arms.
That's pink. Look at the light shade of pink. Light shade of pink.
Black and white. Pink and white is... Pink and black is fine. But make them spotted, okay?
I don't think you understand what I'm going to do. They're going to be pink. They're going to be very...
Go back down. Go back down. Down, down. That one looks almost brown and black. And I said brown and black. And those also look brown and black. Those ones...
Why are we talking about brown now?
Because I said brown with black spots. Or white with brown
Mom
spots.
and Dad
Something
are
along
fighting
those
WNBA.
lines.
Family vacation is ruined.
Look at that brown pig. He's not pink.
I'm not laughing at you, woman. Oh god. Josh is gonna be the. I just go to the store and buy the BOGO stuff that smells good. I don't need
The BOGO stuff that smells good. Okay, you can do them like that. Pink in the front and pink and black in the back.
Do you want a brown and
Hey,
spotted
you
one
get
too?
off my cloud.
You
You don't know
can
me
make
and you
one
don't know my
pink,
style.
and
Who
then
do
I
you get
want
in
one
Flam
to
when they
not
come
be
to a
pink. I
jam?
want him to be more
Here I am.
spotty.
Here I am.
Okay, if you want
the
to make
Method
it
Man.
pink with black
Pat
spots,
AK.
that's
Pat
fine.
AK.
You're the artist.
Hey,
I
the
trust
Method
you.
Man.
So many people talking
Don't
to me
eat
right now.
Skippy, Jif, or Peter Pan. Peanut butter cause I'm not butter. In fact, I snap back like a rubber band.
That's for Mike and his Method Man soap. I didn't realize he had tiny arms. I'm just saying, they're not tiny. They're just really short. He has short arms. And when I tried to bring this up, Wilmar's like, you
Stop
have tiny
fighting, you're
arms,
going to
Dylan.
make me cry.
Stop fighting, you're gonna make me cry. We're not even talking about it anymore. I just get the massive 3-in-1 bottles of soap, conditioner, and body wash.
Yeah.
Do you drink it?
Is that dinner also?
Yeah, so this is 4-in-1? Like T-Rex short. Kind of like, yeah, that's the idea, but they're not like that short. But they're shorter, like, when his arms are down by his sides, I feel like they don't go as far as
But
like.
you're so mad still.
I'm not mad at all. And you shut your mouth. Let's talk about the baby about the baby arms, Dylan. And then he says I don't have defined biceps,
Want
which
my
is not what I was
donation code?
arguing.
Use PROFESSIONALCASUAL at checkout and pay in full for my soap cause I don't get sponsored.
Pay in
I
full.
am just here to vibe.
That's fair. Just here to vibe. God. We're turning this stream around until mom and dad stop fighting. Let's talk about those dead branch skull arms. Jeez. Cheers. Cheers. I've done nothing but treat Wilmar well. And he just tears me. He just tears me apart. He goes after my feelings every time. I'll break through eventually. We'll have a breakthrough.
Disclaimer. You, however, can't use that code on Built Bar's cost.
Because they're dead to us. Thank you. Thank you for clarifying that, Josh. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm sorry, Miri Mage. I didn't want Kara to upset you like that. Ooh. Well, you kept using them on one-word sentences. Anyways, I'm actually building boats right now, Dylan. Does that appease your withered arms? Appease your withered arms? Boats for what? Huh? Is this one of those play-on-word things where you're like, yeah, I'm doing the thing. But, you know, actually it's for something else, and, you know, I thought that was clever. You know, my parents used to do that to me.
Dr.D's delightful soap. It'll suds you the right way.
Mm. But you gotta use the affiliate code to get that one. Look at you all being productive. I'm playing video games. I mean, what else are you gonna do, Arnie? I mean, no offense, like you don't paint. You couldn't paint if you wanted to. Because you don't have stuff. Like, the only other thing you could do is, like, go read a book. Or tell your wife you like her or whatever. Whatever dumb thing married people do. I got a pile of terrain to build and some models to build for Pano. Okay? So why don't you do that?
Jeeves, read me a book.
That one got me. I'll admit, that one snuck through. That was pretty good. He got more text to speeches. Got a pile of turn. Also finish up my room. Yeah, because I don't want to. Well, there you go. Sweeney Todd. Sweeney Todd juices. Yeah. Yeah. He's sitting in his fancy new hot tub bathing in the Sweeney juices. I need small boats for a hex mat for Pirate Borg. Does anyone have ideas? Small boats for a hex mat. Dr. D's delightful soap. I'll say I'll suds you the right way. On actually stream related statements, I'm painting tiger claws. Ooh, that's fancy. Are you trying to finish them so you could become the what do they call the things? The fixers? Yeah, you want to trying to become a fixer. Yeah, it occurred to me that we could always just use Kara's Tiger Claws for the picture. Like, I only have to do the Maelstrom stuff. You know what, honestly? That might actually be what we need to do. Is just let Kara do her contrast stuff on it. And then I can just not varnish it. And I can just go back and paint them a little more fancy later. Just so you can get the fixer status. If you're fine with that, Mike, that's probably a better way to do it. Just because with me moving, I really don't want to lose them. Fixa. I posted a snippet of my coding. I'm like 2% done. Oh, okay. Look at this dude painting dolls again. What a dork. Oh my god, Pizza Man's back. The raging Spaniard is back. What am I feeling? Look at this dude painting dolls again. I paint a lot of dollies, this is true. Right, he's sitting in his fancy hot tub. Like a hex crawl map. For pirate board. What is a... You mean a pirate board? Is that what you're saying? Pirate Borg? Are you talking like Star Trek? Post this. Yep. Fix and Maelstrom will be the easiest. Brendan is going to do the Maelstrom for me. Oh, I've been finally a sane person here is welcome back. Welcome back. I've been always watching you from my spy cam. Oh, I appreciate that.
God damn it, I had to watch an ad.
Thanks for the Prime sub, Miro Mage. Miri. It's not L. We already talked about this. Miri. We got a Prime sub, Kara. Kara.
What?
We got a Prime sub. Hey, you know what that means? You rang the bell. We did it. We saved the city. Hooray.
None of this matters.
None of this matters. Why else do you think there are birds outside your windows sometimes? Because it's morning, I guess? That means Jeff Bezos is doing a backflip. He's doing a back... Oh my god! That's so cool! Pirate Borg is a rules-light tabletop role-playing game. Same. And you play as pirates. So but it's actually, it's not like sci-fi. It's actually just like, it's like GURPS. I assume it's like one of those GURP things. If that's the case, Etsy, I've seen a bunch of neat pirate, like, ship things you can use for that kind of stuff. If you're looking for it to just be like a mat, they have a couple that are like multi-leveled, depending on what kind of boat you have. Otherwise, what I'd recommend is if you just want to make it yourself, because you can determine the size of it and all that, you just get a piece of, you know, graph paper or whatever. I'm sure they have D&D paper, right, where it's like supposed to be the yardage, proper yardage, and then you just print that sucker out. Or not even print it out. You just do that. Listen, I don't play no D&Ds. I'm sure you guys have like tons of resources. But do they have pantaloons? It's a very important question. As he will be the first to tell you, as I walk around my home, Pizza has seen me wear my pantaloons. Pantaloons. I need the ships. I have a hex mat. It's for naval combats. Well, I can truthfully say that if you're looking for the cheapest option, there are definitely a lot of 3D prints. Look up Blood and Plunder, and then like 3D prints. And what'll happen is it'll bring up a bunch of STLs and stuff for 28mm mats, if this RPG is still 28mm. Firelock also sell boats. They're obviously a little bit more on the pricey side, but they're made of resin. Unless you get the sloop. The plastic sloop. That one's made of plastic, obviously. Did you answer my question, Wilmar? Did you say what kind of boats you were building? Anyways, I'm actually building boats. I won't lie to you. They are boats for another... Okay, you did. Yeah, you did the usual thing. You did the old GW Thunderhawk thing, which is just so clever. Aren't those dry erase hex mats? Yes, they have pantaloons. Okay, well, there you go. See, that's good. you're okay with overhangs, gluing a ship on top of a few hexes does work. Yeah. Like, whenever I have these kinds of things, I always just go to Etsy and just Google it, and it tells me if it exists. Because if somebody on Google, or if somebody on Etsy is like printing something for it, I guarantee you there's like STLs you can get. Or they're selling it on Etsy. Like the STLs. Because like with 3D printing now, you can pretty much do literally whatever. What game has boats, Mr. Wilmar? Kara.
Yes, babe.
Who do you think Connie likes more? Con Jr.
Okay.
Who do you think Con Jr. likes more?
Bobby or
Bobby or Joseph?
I think that she thinks that Bobby is a safe bet and he would take care of her heart, and I think she thinks that Joseph would take care of a lot of other things.
Mm.
I think she wants her cake and eat it too. Not gonna lie, I'm pretty sure that's how they wrote it.
Interesting. What do you guys think?
Say that in there? Girls like their cake and eat it too?
Yeah, that's what Joseph said.
Yeah. I don't think Joseph's wrong. I think Joseph knows that because he knows his mom.
So everybody, me and Kara are watching King of the Hill. Right now we're in season 2. So no major spoilers. You know, did you know that Bob Strickland, like, I think we're like halfway through season 2, and Bob Strickland's not even in the show yet. I couldn't believe it. I could have swore he was in the show way earlier than that. How are you doing, Armada? I mean, Armada's a good game.
I don't ever eat cake because I saw Matilda and the fat kid got bullied
When
for
Bobby
eating
said,
cake.
I tell you what.
I'm
Just
not
episode, that
stupid
was
and
great.
learned from that.
Oh, when Bobby said it. I tell you what, that hurt. What the store name? If you will find some fire sellers on Etsy selling outlandish SCLs, yeah, with a store name like Bunglehole or something, yeah, yeah, you're not wrong, yeah, you're very right about that one. Well, I mean that's a good reason to do it though, Pizza. I mean, Pizza, you got a good head on your shoulders, you know. I know you're European, which kind of puts you at a bit of a disadvantage in regards to, you know, stuff like that, but I respect you. Who is excited for the 14th season? I think it's 14th.
Well, I am now. I'll tell you what.
I tell you what. Propane accessories. When I grow up, I want to sell propane and propane accessories if my grades are good.
Alright, y'all, I'm going to bed so Dylan can earn bits to eat pain or whatever y'all do after I go to bed.
Yeah, who's got bits? Pull them out. Hand check. Show them to me. They better be real this time. No more counterfeit bits. I'm getting sick and tired of it.
Y'all, at least pay him if you're gonna kill him. We don't even have life insurance yet. I love you, babe.
Love you too.
Don't stay up too late.
I'm gonna be editing, so I'll probably be up.
Don't stay up too late.
I'll probably be up.
The disc is in my room.
Can you get it?
Yeah.
Well, thanks for the sub, buddy. Thank you, Pizza. Thank you very much for that. That'll help me with the move. Nah, but in all honesty, none of the money that I get from PCN stuff ever touches my... It never touches anything personal. I use that for paints and paying for stuff like the editing software, to be honest. I don't ask for him to drink paint. Don't worry, Kara. Feet pick something. Well, here you go.
How many bits do I have to pay
There you
to
go.
come warm the bed up? Which it's freezing up there.
How many bits? How many bits for significant other for spousal affection? We get money? Not really, Mike. We get enough for me to cover the cost of certain things.
Hello guys, it's me John Jeff Bezos. I'm gifting this sucker 5 million dead rats if he does a backflip. Unless he's a chicken.
I'm going to bed.
Do you have to buy any propane? I mean, yeah.
Good night, babe.
Good night. Do you actually need me to help you?
No, I was just playing.
Alright. Oh. Bobby. Do we have propane? Yeah. We have a grill. Now that's a clean burn in hell. Oh, yo, listen, the entry song for King of the Hill, it gets me hype. I can't lie. Playing my last game of Malifaux 3rd edition tomorrow. How do you feel, man? How you been feeling about the new edition now that you have a little more time to percolate? And you should ask Wilmar what he thinks about the new edition. And by Wilmar, I mean Senor Diablo. Let me say it in a way you'll understand. He no gusta. It's a ride. It's a ride. I'm thinking it is cool. I'm playing my life. You see, that's the thing. Pizza supports my attempts to speak Spanish. He says I sound like an idiot, but he finds it humorous. Hold on, it's me, John Jeff Bezos. He does a backflip unless he's a chicken. I want dead rats. We have enough of those in Boston. Kidding me? You kidding me? Sheesh. Nekama. It's a roller coaster every time they change something. I either love it or hate it. Why don't you just drop? You doxed him. I've doxed him enough. The game needs time in the oven for sure. It's so wonky. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people feel that way. Have you played it? How many games of it have you played? Just out of curiosity. So I can dox you. Plus, I know you've been busy traveling and all. Three, okay. I like a lot of the core stuff. I just feel some models don't feel impactful. Okay, that's an interesting thing. Do you think the game feels faster? Because that was what they wanted. They release in 2 months. The rules are off to the printer soon. That's true. Do you feel that the game is faster? They move and drop schemes. Yeah, that's fair. But I mean, even in 3rd edition, I feel like there's a lot of models that feel that way too, just because of like the starter box models. Like you buy a starter box for the master and their totem, and a lot of times the 5 cost minion in the box is god awful. So you just, if you use them at all, you're usually never using more than one of them, and that's like they're usually some kind of scheme runner because they're usually not a very good fighter. I'm assuming you're talking about if you feel the game is faster, Ernie. I'm assuming that's what you're referencing. I know that rule book, it's going to be outdated in a few months. Yeah, but Scheme Runners had some cute tech built in most of the times. Yeah, for sure. But again, it comes down to, does it feel like the game is faster? Because that was what they wanted. And this isn't me like doing the girl thing where I'm like, well, this is what you said. You know, I'm not like trying to pull a trap on anybody. I'm just thinking to myself, like, they want the game to be faster. Does the game feel faster? Are they making decisions to make it feel like it's faster? Okay, the game does feel faster. Okay. I have not played any of it, so I have no idea. I'm legitimately just trying to figure it out. I pretty much trust everybody in this chat to give me their opinions, except for Ernie, so... Oh, thank you for the raid! Thank you very much for the raid! SRG. What's going on? How'd your stream go? Sounds like you already got a fan. I think in a year it will be a solid edition. You play SRG. Let's go. SRG. What is SRG? I was gonna post a clip from the grill video. Guess it's yeah. I am assuming something like that might have a bit of a protective layer to it, so it doesn't get in the wrong hands. That video. It's a wrestling card game. That sounds sick. Did you say you play that? Where do you play that? I have never heard you ever mention that. Welcome streamers, welcome raiders.
The grill video is dead.
No. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that, Wilmar, please. What were you guys doing? My raiding friends? If you need to leave quickly to go poop or whatever, 100% understand. Highly recommend you do that. You don't have to answer my questions. Go poop.
Hello Raiders. Please ask this lad about the time he dressed like a maid.
I did do that, that's true. You know, it's amazing. I don't think people even got clips. I don't even think anybody clipped it. They rebranded the channel. RIP. No! Oh, no! That's so terrible. Oh, man, that stinks. I love that video. Little butts. I think about it often as I lay in bed sleepless. Is it what makes you sleepless, or is it something that brings you some kind of comfort? I play Snake Pit, top tier contender. What? What the hell are you talking about? I'm probably switching to Nekama for the release of 4. So you're staying Neverborn. Oh no. Raiders, please. I did dress as a maid. That's true. If anybody wants to know, just ask. I can't. I'm just shocked that nobody took any clips of that. That's amazing to me. Usually you guys are doing everything you can to destroy me. Like, emotionally. Because that's the new thing with Zoraida, right? She's Bayou only now, right? Yeah, she's cool though. And Zip is no longer Bayou, right? I think he's like Outcast only. Look at those white Vans, man. Well, the shoes not white technically, but the soles of the shoes are, man. At some point, I'll have to actually paint some kind of Rumble Slam thing on here. Outcast only, everyone chose a side. Yeah, which is interesting. We will never forgive.
It lives.
We will never forgive Bass for his betrayal.
Well, you know what, man? I just got to tell you, that's a
really
nice grill.
That's a nice grill.
That's a really nice grill you got there, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice, right?
It's a nice grill. That's a nice grill. Hey, check this out. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hey, can I ask you something? Is this crazy, but will you grill me on this grill? What? I hate my family. But I love to grill. Anybody of the faint of heart or who has a lady in the room, don't ever watch that. It will scare them. It will legitimately terrify them as a person. I own all the Nekama keyword except for the dogs because they're out of stock. Well, Pizza, I was about to offer if you wanted the ones we have, because I bet Kara would be willing to sell them, because she kind of, as soon as we started playing Blood and Plunder, she absolutely did not care about Malifaux anymore. Literally, as soon as I painted that Nekama for her, and put in all that effort, she was like, I never want to play this game again, I want to play Blood and Plunder every single day. Like, for God's sakes, woman. So if you want a really well-painted Nekama, hit me up. Chris, have you watched that video? How much stuff do you have painted from the keyword? How much well, it's Kara's paint jobs, not mine necessarily. I can ask her. I can ask her tomorrow if she's willing to get rid of it. As far as how much of it's painted, I don't know. Everything we have for Nekama, I don't know, a pretty good chunk of it. I think it's like young Nephilim, mature Nephilim, the dogs, her. I think she finished the totem. I don't know. I'll ask her if she's even willing to like let go of it, because I'll probably never play Neverborn. But she might want to keep it for, you know, whatever reason. Like I don't know. I never know what the hell's going on with her. Watching that is one of my greatest regrets. Positively harrowing. It's amazing. I love that video so much. It just makes me feel, and it's so weird. Chris, do you not want to be grilled on the grill? Chris, I'm starting to think you don't have the balls. You don't have the balls to close the lid. And when I'm done and crispy, you better empty out the grease tray. And you still haven't watched the genius of Yacht Rock, One Way Street, evidently. All right, bud, listen here, okay? I did actually pull it up. I did start the video, and it was something to do with the friggin' audio. I will listen to it as soon as I'm done with the stream. I promise. It is in my history, though. I definitely 100% tried to watch it. I tried watching it at some point. Something happened. A friend of mine pulled a Magic the Gathering card that he already sold for $2K. Jesus Christ. A serialized golden chocobo from the last set. Pricey cardboard. Yeah, bro. Don't know why I'm so surly this afternoon. It's all in all a very good day. Well, you know. Everybody tries to destroy me. It's fine. I'm used to it. There's a lot of things that people do to me that I don't deserve, but, you know, it's whatever. You just gotta roll with the punches sometimes. I'm not gonna make this about me. Why do you feel like that, Chris? Are you sad?
Look, Dr. D is painting. Woohoo. I am so glad I tuned in.
Hi, Dan. You see, Chris, that's why we do it. Because you get people like Dan who say stuff like that. For everybody who says something mean, you get somebody who says something real nice. 5 streams in a row without missing one. That's true, yeah. You've been here, man. You've been here. How's the Nerdle coming?
Wow.
Wow.
Got bits, but Twitch won't let me use them. Tried 4 times and every time I just get error occurred. So no bits for you, son.
No, I need those bits. I need them. Please. Don't do this to me. No. Serialized golden choke. Dude, I don't understand Magic the Gathering. I just don't get it. The new art, or I say new, the art, the Final Fantasy art stuff it looks really cool. I do love Chocobos. Chocobos are one of the best parts of Final Fantasy. It don't matter.
Yeah, but I can't pretend to know what you're going through right now, but you let go, okay? Thank you. If you need anything, you know who to look to.
Somebody else.
Someone else.
Carl's a good man.
Chocobo D's nuts.
Yo! Ringing the bell, baby. Confusing chunk. He doesn't know why that noise is happening. But that's weird, chunk. It's just a D's nuts bell. It's okay, buddy. You got me good. You got me real good, Mike. Good job, buddy. Hi, Kara. Carl not being a good man is what makes him funny. You can hear that glass. For my first game in League, we got a random Astro Granite Stadium that adds +1 armor break. Ooh, ow. +1 armor break. That's nasty. I thought Astro Granite was supposed to make it softer. Didn't Astro Granite make it like reduced injuries in baseball fields? I thought Astro Granite was supposed to make it softer. That don't make no sense. Can you not sleep, Kara? Is the bed still too cold?
One time Chunk told Bubby a D's nuts joke. Bubby bit him. Chuck never did it again.
Well, that wasn't very nice. Is that true, boys? They're both asleep. I'll talk to them about it tomorrow. It's funny, because Chunk doesn't always, like, sleep by me. He usually sleeps on the couch. And whenever he comes over here, it's just like, he's telling me, he's like, I miss you, Dad. I want to be by you. Because he specifically gets off the couch to come over here. And he's like, I was missing you, Daddy. So anyway, let's get back to what we were talking about, how great Kara is. I want to make sure we talk about it while she's not around to hear me. Because that way, I don't want her to know that I appreciate her. Played my first game in League. I got an ad in the stream trying to convince me to join the United Kingdom Army. What type of agenda do you have? Listen, I just want people to be prepared. Something's coming. Something's coming, pizza. Carl, not being your kids' financial, but it's very true. I'm going to play them for a 6-game season, and then into the same box I received my Dark Elves and send them back your way. You gonna send me? Oh, that's nice. Thank you. One time trying to you're gonna send me the Nurgle stuff? One time nope, quite the opposite. AstroTurf is quite dangerous to play on. The bed's too big without you. The bed's too big without you. Without you. Astrogranite actually requires different shoes because normal cleats can actually hurt to use on it. My daughter hated AstroTurf. That's interesting because there was an episode of Cheers, right? Ted Danson's character was like a sports guy, right? He was like an ex-baseball player or something, right? And I remember there was an episode where he had the chance to go on the news.
Kara is, as always, the very pinnacle of the best. She's like Mary freaking Poppins, practically perfect in every way.
I'm Mary Poppins, y'all. Yeah, she's pretty cool. She's pretty swanky. You know, we got to give her credit where it's due. But yeah, he goes on like the local news channel, and he that's exactly what his argument was. He said, "Yeah, Astrogranite is hurting people," and then they responded with, "Well, the research says that players are getting injured less." And then the joke was he was like, "Oh, okay," and that was like his only argument. So he went on the news to look like an idiot. And so I thought I watched that on Nick at Night, right? I couldn't tell you how old I was. I was probably like still living with Dad. I must have been like 12 or 13. And for the longest time I was like, "Oh, okay, I guess Astrogranite means there's less injuries." Kara is so there you go. Oh, by the way.
Damn,
perfect.
you're all right. No, don't worry about me. I fell 2 stories.
Stories, I'm fine. Oh, I fell 2 stories. I'm fine. So we need to talk about participation trophies. I listened to a podcast about this, and apparently there's this conceived notion that participation trophies are a recent thing. Does anyone here want to guess when participation trophies became a thing? Without looking it up.
What's your profanity?
What's your profanity?
Cool?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, he's cool. I'm
Poppins, y'all. It's one of the best scenes from that movie. One of the best scenes in a movie ever made was that. Gosh, man. Guardian of the Galaxy 2. Real shit. 1940s? Nope. Nope. Alamo's the first
Alamo is the first participation trophy I know of.
Alamo. That was in the 80s, yeah. It is not the 1940s. I won't leave a I won't leave a poll lock in suspense. I'll say it in a second. Tell me I'm wrong. You can't. Out. First participation trophy. That doesn't make any sense, Mike. 1920s. Yeah, it's the 1920s. It was right after World War One. 1023 BC. You, sir, are wrong. Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think Alamo was a participation trophy. I think that was bad. Yeah, I think that was a bad comparison. I don't think you're right. Mike, in fact, I think you're wrong. Go back to peddling soup. Well, apparently what happened was, after World War One, parents were worried that kids were being too competitive, and that there was apparently this outcry that kids couldn't do like just a fun little thing because there would be like trophies and stuff involved. So they invented the participation trophy in order for kids to enjoy the process of like playing the game. And it was apparently it was like a huge thing. Everybody loved it. And the hatred of participation trophies has been a recent phenomenon. And anybody who has been in sports from like the generation that complains about participation trophies being new probably received a participation trophy. It doesn't make sense. They all got posthumous purple hearts. Go back to peddling soup. You're still wrong. That is a participation trophy. A monument is just a nation's participation trophy. Huh.
A question.
I'll answer the question. You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth.
You can't handle the truth. Good old Jack Nicholson at his finest. I want the truth. It's a classic scene. Classic.
The only thing worse than being a loser, it's being a victim of pity. I will raise my children to fight for their meals. If they ain't got first, they sleep in the shed. Pressure builds diamonds, y'all.
So I think you're right on some level, right? Well, the science even came out and said that once a kid turns 13, they already know the difference. And you don't need to worry about participation trophies being an issue, because they already know that if you're not first or whatever, the effect of the participation trophy thing, like, it doesn't matter. Because the kid already knows. They say 13 is just like, is when the brain can mature enough to kind of see that clearly. So these people that are complaining about participation trophies, apparently it's not founded. There's always a bigger fish. So anyway, yeah, point I was getting to is apparently the participation trophy thing is like not new. It's been around longer than any of us have been alive. There's probably not anybody in this world. Yeah. Well, there may be one. There might be one or two. Some of those really, really old, like, centennial people. But there's not a lot of people that are alive that could have been alive before participation trophies were even a thing. And I don't think they're worried about participation trophies. The Spartan way. Any grognards in chat prove this fool wrong. I mean, I get there's probably someone who's over 100, because what? 100, it was like the 1920s? So they'd have to be 100. They'd have to be around like 100 and like 105, 110, 110, which there's definitely people like that old, right? Like, as of right now, who's the oldest person alive? The oldest person alive is a Spanish woman who is 117. She was born in 1907. Okay. There you go. They have to be 95. Well, they gotta be older than 95. I remember in the 1920s, it was rather loud. They were, after all, roaring. Oh. The oldest person ever whose age has been independently verified is Jean Clement, who lived 122 years and 164 days. That's crazy. And this one says that, according to a death certificate provided by his Turkish doctor, Zaro Agus was 157. That's insane. I remember teaching her in grade school. I'm glad she was nice. How many participant trophies did I get? I don't know, probably a couple. I don't remember them because it's not a big deal. The science has spoken. The science has spoken. Well, yeah, I mean, but here we go. The first participation trophy was 1922. It was 1922. So, okay, they would have to be.
Only people that complain about participation trophies are the boomers that call everyone snowflakes but get butt hurt when anyone says or doesn't anything that doesn't go along with their own archaic beliefs.
Right.
I work with a lot of them. That's why old hippies are cool. They too high to care.
Yeah, they realize that in the end, this stuff doesn't even matter. Anyway, no, they would have to be at least 98. 98?
Son, as a loyal viewer, because my care home makes me watch you as a punishment. If you don't show respect to her elders, I'll make sure to whip you with my pocket watch as I sip from my uranium glass.
When have I ever not shown respect for our elders? I love our elders. I treat a lot of them. They come in and they're like, my grandson picked me up from bingo. Or whatever. I think that was Ernie, actually.
And you are a treat.
Thank you. I have 2 pocket watches I can dual wield. Shit. Thanks. Thank you, Mr. Dan. I hope you do well in your league, especially playing Nurgle. I'm assuming you punched, especially with +1 wound. I'm sure you punch real good. So, are they good at... Is Nurgle good at punching, or are they just really good at kind of just not going down? Which is funny, because their linemen are, like, supposed to be really, really easy to take down, right? Yeah, I picked you up from bingo. Guess that old age forgetfulness is kicking in. Yeah, you came in and you were like, I lost $20. That's my entire social security check. 20 with your off hand. I punched and fouled hard. Yeah. Well, I'm just saying in general. Nurgle's definitely a fighty team, I can only assume. They're probably not known for their speed, I can only imagine. The Rot Spawn was casualty on the first block. Oh no! Then regenerated and never left the pitch. Loaders were mistreating the other team. God, dude, I love Rot Spawns. I love Beasts and Nurgles so damn much. They're so friggin' cute. They just want to give you the puppy pats. You put them on the pitch, and they're just like, yeah, yay! And then they beat you to death. The big thing with them is they mess with shut down enemy blocks because they smell bad. I thought the smell bad thing was only for passing. I could very well be wrong. It's been a hot minute since I've read the rules, and it could have changed. Being old gets real. The other day I was playing Magic the Gathering with my friends, and a dude sat with us and asked us how long we've been playing. I said 18 years. The dude was actually 18. I felt close to the grave. Oh, probably just throw that one at you anyways. The rot spawn has the big thing with them is that they mess. Yep, corn is coming soon. So much frenzy. Yeah, I actually did see that. That team looked kind of interesting. Surround the ball, keep punching until there are 3 turns left, and walk over the dead bodies. Jesus. Is that legal? Walk over the dead bodies. So what does the being a stinky boy do? Like, what does that rule do for you? I guess that is supposed to be gray. If they kill, yeah, and that's right, because rotters are super easy to kill, right? Like if they take like an armor break or whatever, there's like a better chance they'll die because they're like fragile. Walk over the dead bodies. Dan, that is an excellent way to put that. Have foul appearance. Oh, it smells when I pass gas. Night, all you gorgeous people. You too, Mike. I can't call you gorgeous because you're too young. Because you're too young. Good night, Josh. 2-0 Nurgle team victory recipe. The other thing with Nurgle is that they get rotters. Yep. Cord, I didn't know you were such a blood bowler. The opponent has a 2+ to roll in order to block you. And if they blitz and roll a 1, the blitz is go. Ooh, that sucks. Rotters have decay, so +1 engine or everything only costs 35. Yeah, right. You take the bloaters with tentacles, and you can lock down an opponent. Night, good night. Huh. Okay. That's. I don't remember reading that. That sounds terrifying. I play a lot. I mean, Cord, I love it. I love you for it. Don't get me wrong. I just didn't know you played it. That's the plan. Tentacles and Mighty Blow. All right. Well, there you go. I'm learning things here. Cord, it's a shame you don't live closer, like in Massachusetts. A place where civilized people live. We could play games. We could draw swords together. We got a really amazing local community here. At Webley, my God, man, I love that friggin' place. A lot of good people. I think we have in previous leagues. Who, me and you? I played Blood Bowl 3 in a league based on Alabama. By the way, if I ever played anybody in Blood Bowl 3 for that Season 0 league thing, I almost guarantee you I do not remember who I played. Nothing funnier than watching RN Jesus screw Tim on phones. Yeah, he's a classic. He's a classic Badingus. He did actually really come around on it. I remember, like, I was talking to him in person, and he said that it would, like, that game would make him legitimately upset. But he said he kind of came around on it. Because he was trying to finish Baldur's Gate 3 or whatever for that very last week he had to, like, play games. And like, everybody was like, no, we want you to play Blood Bowl. And he was like, okay. With the world-renowned Pony Danza. Andy Davi rated the stream. Andy Davi rated his stream. Oh. I'm assuming that's a well-known player or something. Tim stream, Pony ain't stream. I was gonna say, Pony streams? Like, what? Are you still going to meet up with Pony? That's coming up, right? All right, Mr. Maiku, I think we are quickly approaching this boy being done. I think we gotta paint the steel. I think all that stuff is the base and the actual, like, metal bits. Cool. With the world champ BB3 player from a year or two ago, big in the British Blood Bowl community. Yes, this Friday. Oh, sweet. That's awesome. Yeah, tell him I said hi. Isn't that the point of Blood Bowl? You aren't playing an opponent you're war with the tight. Yeah, yeah, I'd say so. Flying into Alabama all Friday night and home on Sunday morning. That's amazing, man. That's so cool. I don't know. Maybe when I have a team, maybe I can do stuff like that. Eventually, my business is going to take off. And then I'm going to be able to do whatever I want. I do what I want. I'll go there to win Best Painted and then leave as quickly as as quickly as I arrived. That's all I can do. Heading to bed. If your business takes off, will you have time to do so? Yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah, definitely. I'll make friggin' time. You kidding me? Girl, you kidding me? Shit. I'll say hi before you fly in. Well, I hope if I don't talk to you again before you leave, I hope you have a great time, buddy. I hope you wrote this. Woo!
I'm about to make a name for myself here.
Thank you very much, buddy. I hope you get middle. Isn't that what you always want? You always get a tie, 2 wins and 2 losses. If your business takes off, can you support me? I mean, yeah, I'll try. Now to find a good textured base for my Bayou Gremlins. That's easy. Dan, thank you very much for the gifted subs, bud. I do really appreciate that. Your textured, just get like some kind of dirt paste. Like the Monument Hobby one. Like this. This stuff. And then just make it look like swamp. Swamp. You can make swamp bases look real good. People go crazy, man. Yo, this is crazy. Do I go wood planks or swamp bases? Well, you can do both. Yo, okay. I'm gonna go get the hero of the day. Actually, while I'm standing up, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Oh, I'll be right back. Okay, Mr. Cord.
I'm sorry, Chunk. I know I move around. I know you just want sleep. I'm sorry.
Okay. You ready, Cord? You ready for a lesson? Okay, so here is Reggie. Reggie did a lot of good work today. He ate many people. Well, let me know you're here first before I start explaining something. Mr. Cord. I don't want to... I'm going to tell you something. I want to make sure you're here. Hi, Cord. Hi. Hey, buddy. Hey. Okay, so what you do is when you decide on which one you want to do, you are probably going to have to buy a couple things because from our talks, I don't think you have a ton of like basing stuff, which is okay. Not a bad thing. When I went to a hobby store, I literally bought like a big thing of just like random bits of balsa wood. This will do you amazing because it makes making plank faces really, really easy. And so, as an example, for the War Machine stuff, I'm making the trench theme. So I built all this with just some plywood, or not with plywood, with balsa wood. So if you get like a popsicle stick, the flat ones, you can just crack them right with your pliers, and you can just kind of roughly put them on there. It really doesn't need to be very well done. And then what you can do is in between the boards, or you can put the stuff down first and then put the boards on it. You put this in there and then make it look like mud before you prime it. That way you can paint it all, and make it look like how you want. So this stuff's real good because it has some like core stuff in it. There are probably better earth texture stuff I've used than the Monument Hobby one, but the Monument Hobby one is really good for the price. So I think I really like these because it's a really good cost benefit. Cost per what you get, right? So you get this like mush and you put it in there. I would probably give it a good mix. I think the grit in it is a little bit clumpy, but it's fine once you use it a couple times. Balsa is so wonderfully squishy soft. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun to work with. The way it cracks and stuff, it's sometimes kind of funny. But yeah, so if you want to do swamp base stuff like that, just different thing. So there's like the big wide ones, right? And then there's these like tiny skinny ones. So these are perfect for 28mm because it looks like a board of wood, right? So you can just pop that sucker in there, chip chop, chippity chippity chop, and then you just get it to be whatever size you want, and then you prime over it and all that, and it's just balsa wood and like popsicle sticks. But yeah, you can get these like kind of bigger square ones, and you can make it look like the side of a building, the side of a house or something that's fallen over. It's up to your own imagination. You don't have to do amazing things, right? Because you're only on a 30mm base. But if you do that kind of stuff, people are like, "Ooh, that's kind of cool." And then for like a swamp base, this is Reggie. All I did was I used that same paste. I painted the model first in this case, and that mostly is a preference thing. You could put the stuff down first and then do it, and then prime over all of it. But I put the texture stuff, the Pro Acryl Brown Earth stuff, and they have different ones. Some of them might be muddier than others. But I put that on there. I just used some flower tufts, which you can get those from all kinds of places. But I've really been loving these right here. These two huge miniatures tufts. These are really, really good. You get a lot for your buck. Really big fan of these. These look really cool. And there's like all variety of different colors and stuff. So I highly recommend that guy. He's a super nice guy. And he's looking to try and expand and stuff. So he's a super nice guy. So I recommend his stuff. And then I dry brushed the dirt just to kind of give it some texture and stuff. So I just used different browns and, off browns and blah, blah, blah. These right here, if you want to do sawgrass, and you can do this on the wooden plank one too, to like stick in between the boards. I legitimately just went and bought some cheap piece of crap, like, brush, that they would use to, like, paint a house or whatever. And what I do is I take it, and this is, I'm finished painting the model. You don't want to paint these. But what you do is you just grab a clump of it, you grab scissors, and then you just cut it. And then you just glue it on the base. And it makes amazing looking sawgrass. And I've even done it with different kinds of brushes. So I've done it with this. This is a GW terrain painting brush. Or scenery brush. And I've used it more for making scenery than I have actually used it to paint scenery. Just because it's so stupid big. I don't know how you would ever use this thing. And I also have some that are a little bit finer that I think I picked up at a hobby store somewhere or another. I don't know where that one is off the top of my head. But that one, it's just different colors. So depending on what color you want it, I like this one the best. Just because it does legitimately look like sawgrass. The issue is the crocodile doesn't shoot at 14 inches. That is true. He bit somebody at 0 inches earlier today. But this is for Blood and Plunder, silly Billy. And then back here, if you want to do swamp wada, you could use like some different materials to kind of give it some some like volume. I just wanted it quick and dirty, but I used Pro Acryl, or I'm sorry, not Pro Acryl, AK Interactive Swamp Green. I've had this thing for a ridiculous amount of years, and I've barely ever used it. But when I use it, it looks just like that. It looks just like kind of green sludge, which would work great for the bayou. Down on a bayou. And then you could, of course, add other things. Stuff on Etsy again. I've like found butterflies and stuff. Like I probably wouldn't use that for a swamp base, but you know, you can get like bottles and stuff.
I actually don't know if I have enough bottles. I'm sorry, junk.
But yeah, here's like candles. If you wanted to like add candles on the boardwalks. So anyway, yeah, there's a lot of those little things you can do. People dig that stuff. I hope that helps. A beautiful butterfly. I will say that I think good basing will elevate a paint job to like such a like it like the payoff is just so good. Like it's what they say, right? Bases and faces. That's what it's all about, baby. We only got to paint Mike's model tonight. I didn't get to paint any pirates. That's okay. We love Mike. Yeah, and if you're here, guys, thanks for watching today. It's been a good stream. A lot of cool hanging out, a lot of good talking. Other than Wilmar, minimal making fun of me, which you know I'm okay with. I'm okay with being made fun of, trust me. But you know, it was more you know lower levels today. You know, you guys are. Did you guys take your depression medication?
I can't pretend to know what you're going through right now, but you let go, okay? Thank you.
Thank you.
If you need anything, you know who to look to.
Somebody else.
Someone else.
Thanks, man. Do you mean that? You gotta. I pay you to like you to love me. Mixing terrain pastes and pigments into a slurry makes very cool looking mud. It sure does. I just don't understand when people don't want to put in effort for basing, man. Basing is just so cool. I can't say I understand what you was going through, but...
That's whatever you were talking about for you.
Basing is a very good break from stressing over blends. I go heavy with pigment powders, like a bottle of Escobar and half a blast. Jeez. Are you trying, Pizza? Are you trying to say something? Are you using illicit substances on your models? Wilmar does love him a good Carl redeem. It's gotta be said. Gotta be said. Vallejo finest. I use secret weapons. I do have some Vallejo stuff, but I think I prefer secret weapon. But I don't have that kind of loyalty, you know. We need more car redeem options. I know. Yeah, I've talked about this. There's actually none available immediately on like the stream Twitch thing. So I have to make them manually. And a lot of times I really want to, and then I just completely forget, and then it's like, oh, I gotta start a stream. And it also comes down to I also don't really know how to do it very well. Also, as a warning, this Thursday, our stream might be a little late because we will be doing an interview for Arachne. So, I might be a little late. I think the stream should still happen. Unless something weird is going on. But that one might be running. That one might run a little late. So, if I'm not immediately on here, don't panic. I was so lazy for basing until I went contrast paint, pigment, powder, flock, done. We're only gonna be late. We gotta be late AM, boy! I was so lazy for basing. I don't know, man. I just can't do it the easy way. It's just against my nature. Does that make me a bad person? Or is it because I own a really nice grill? This is a nice grill. Are you guys having a cutesy sleepover of sorts with milk and cookies? Well, yeah, we are actually, you know, I'm just gonna cut to the chase. I was gonna try and sugarcoat it by telling you some preconceived lies. Yeah, we are. We're actually going to be using some of those chairs we found in some hotels. Is that what you wanted to hear, Pizza? Did you get that clip? Did you get the clip? Did you get what you wanted? Did you get that clip? Did you get the clip? No, that just means you stress over mud, and it just means you stress over mud, and I don't necessarily think I'm stressing about it. I find it quite cathartic, actually. You stress over mud. Don't stress over mud, silly Billy. Nightgowns, sleeping caps, and a candle holder type of night. Damn. Nightgowns, sleeping caps, and a candle night. What is it? Yeah, it's... Yeah. The neighbors are gonna put in a noise complaint kind of thing, you know? And they're gonna bring a priest. And they're gonna come in here and they'll be like, oh my lord. The outstanding Yes. Is he your brother? Brother. cousin. We don't talk with him much since the incident. Was it the infamous accident that made him never touch a pizza again? Trying to put together the starter bot pirates for BMP, starting to understand what Grayson was going through. Yes, yeah, they're not great. They're not the best thing in the world, that's for sure. That's why I really love the pre-built resin stuff. Those are just, they're so nice in comparison. Like, just as an example, it's like, even when you build them, they still look kind of funky. Yeah, I don't know. Just blame Mike. Do you feel it, Mr. Krabs? I'm waiting for the day miniature companies man up and start casting miniatures in meteorite iron. Oh my god. They're already making dice out of that kind of stuff. They got a zombie feel to them, contorted bodies and such. Yeah, I think they were trying to go for like action poses, and I think they missed the mark real hard. Like real hard. It's all the alcohol in their system. The alcohol in their system. Yeah, blame me. I never. Oh god, I've asked Gemini to ensure I can never take blame. Gemini, like, isn't that the cricket from Pinocchio? You'd also look like a zombie if you had a great zero portal wine. Do you see how he's talking all European-y? This is grade 0 portal wine. Like, anybody here has any idea what that is. Pizza, you're cute. I like your funny words, Magic Man. You look like a zombie too. Oh man, God. Pizza, you get some zingers in there, man. Oh my god, it is damn funny. I'm familiar with people hitting blood and plunder posses in my neighborhood. People hitting. In fact, I'll send you a pic right now. People hitting blood and plunder posses. Yeah? Okay. Is it in whips? Shang-Chi! Sheesh! Look at all that coding. Look at all that coding. Also, Mike, what happens if you win Best Painted? What happens? I tried port once. Once. Same thing I do every time I say thank you, I am the best, and then I'll give it to you later or something in a back alley. Alrighty. If there's some kind of prize support, then anything you get is going to be for the channel, right? So it's like, yeah. We might as well get it to use it for the YouTube stuff. Did you ever reach out to Timmy? He said he accepted your friend request and that you never, like, talked to him. You want to explain? You want to explain that, Mr. Interesting. Interesting. Nah, I'll let them know you painted it, but I made the display board. It's what they call a team effort. Team Arachne. You can't spell Dr. D and Mike without Arachne. I want to be friends with Timmy. Sounds like a solid bloke. Timmy is a very solid bloke. He's a great guy. And it's not even PCN Timmy. It's my Timmy. He's a real good guy. He works on movies. He's just plundering hard right outside of my grocery store. Right in front of the Greenway. Can you believe it? She's blundering real hard. By God, Mike, I think he's done. I think it came out real good. Guys, I think we did it. I think I'm going to keep painting. I think I enjoyed this enough to where I want to keep doing it. This man doesn't want to rim. I'm gonna rim. You kidding me? You better, sir, you better back up if you think I'm not gonna do a rim right in front of all you guys. I'm not familiar with the poses. Jesus Christ. Oh, God. Pizza, you best calm down if you think you are going to come at me for not doing base rims. You're out of your friggin' mind. The base rim is one of my favorite parts because that tells you that you're done. I'm going to put a couple magazines on here and stuff, but yeah, this guy's a done. Rim that base like you like it. Dude, I love rimming baby bases. Because it makes it look complete. He is now an actor on his stage. Like closing incognito mode, putting the lotion away. Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah. Shouldn't they be rimmed in goblin green? Cord? You're the kind of person that if you were in my house, I would kindly but firmly ask you to leave and never return. How dare you say that? How dare you? I approve the Goblin Green base. Well, you know what? You can approve it in hell. Because that ain't ever happening. Goblin Green? No. Unless it is theme appropriate. Like, if the model is, the model's faction or whatever does a lot of green. Like, for the bozos, maybe I would do that. But you're out of your friggin' mind if you think I'm doing that. For one, I've already done all the other bases in black. So your Bretts are Goblin Green rimmed. No. I haven't painted a Brett in a really long time. Dude, I'm gonna base my Malifaux minis with Goblin Green. Sir, you know what? Here's the thing. We live in a free country. You can do whatever you want. But you're wrong. And may God have mercy on your soul. I love you. I'm in the UK. We go to jail if we say something funny about the Prime Minister? Oh my god. You go to jail, huh? Well, that's what happens when you go against the Queen or King or whatever it is you Europeans are always going on about. You Europeans love kings and stuff. What's up with that? You guys ever gonna do anything about that? For real, they enforce internet comments and send people to jail over them. It's cray-cray. Is that like really a thing? That doesn't sound very fun. That does not sound very cash money. Beans and toast aficionados cash cash another 4K. Toast aficionados. Look at that. He done. Alright, Mike. Final seal of approval. Need to check your thinking. Yeah. Was it double? What is it, the Orwellian thing? Is double think or whatever? Arf, seal approved. I think the big red jacket was the way to go. I think it fits pretty well. Alright, and then the next model we're going to paint for him is going to be the lady with the stilt legs. And then I would have been working on Apex already, but I keep forgetting to prime him. I've primed the wheelchair thing. I primed that a long time ago, but I keep actually forgetting to prime him, so I think I'm going to do some priming today, actually. I'm gonna do a little hot again. Not Apex. Trouble. Oh, that's right. Sorry. Trouble. Do you have anything you want to say to all the kids out there? Stay out of trouble.
Chunk, you're making Bubby real mad.
How much to paint a pinup version of me in the sails of your ship in Blood and Plunder Dock?
Like, you want the paint job to be in blood? Is that what you're implying?
Because that's going to cost a lot extra. And I'm going to have to do a lot of meth. I'm sure you understand.
Excuse me, Robo. Any special message at home?
Stay
out of trouble.
Trouble. 2, 3, 4, 5.
There you go, Bubby. No, you're not happy?
What? Why are you so filled with rage? Do you guys hear him? Anything you want to say to the crowd? Oh, now you're silent. Oh, now, yeah. He's always like that. Thank you, Wilmar. I knew you would appreciate that. Both words. See, Wilmar is a man of class. So as we come to the closing part of the stream, thank you very much for joining me, guys. I really do appreciate it. This has been a fun stream. Really appreciate you guys coming in. Tizzy and Mike and Wilma and Ernie, Pizza, of course Dan. Love Dan. Chris, always a constant companion. Really appreciate it. You guys make it worth it. Even though you're not here for the painting. And of course, Cord. How could I forget Cord? It was fun to see Cord. Cord and Miri Mage was here. Mr. Mage. So thanks for coming, guys. I should be here tomorrow. The only thing that might possibly happen, I'm going to the dentist tomorrow, and they're just doing a cleaning, but I guess it could run late. And it may not, that itself may not cause me to be late, but it might kind of cause one of those, like, domino effects, you know? Or dinner becomes late or whatever. Hi, Bubby. Are you feeling better? Did you get all your rage out? Are you gonna growl if I put my hand anywhere near you? Oh, he doesn't like that. Oh, that would make him real mad. Bubby, what is your problem? It's fun trying to figure out his tisms in the middle of the night. So, if you guys didn't already know that, we are the Professional Casual Network. If there is anything you want me to paint or blah, 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 my name's Dr.D. You can find me on Discord. I'm
Hey
usually
guys,
under Dr.D.
It's me, Benjamin Franklin. This guy is totally glossing over the fact that he continues to use my electricity and I can't stand for this display of childish entitlement. Thank the guy who provides the power for our magical math rock streaming machine. Ungrateful brat.
But he didn't invent electricity, he just discovered it. Benjamin Franklin, is that you? I've been trying to reach you for so long. Jesus, where the hell have you been? I literally went to your parents' grave. Because it's in Boston. You know what? Don't make me learn. Don't taunt on me, unlimited power. Limited power, you sorry ass. I'm not taunting him. I've been trying to reach him. That is car's warranty. Hey Doc, when does the paint eating start? It's about to happen in it's like 30 minutes, but the stream will be over. Hey, I'm doing stuff with War Machine models. You want to make fun of me? By the way, this is the one I was excited to paint. Look at this broad. This broad's crazy. She's got a big old rocket launcher. Look at the size of this cape. It's like, Jesus. This model's insane. You can't call them broads. You can't call them broads anymore. When did I say broads? That is something I would say. I don't remember saying it, though. Don't talk. Do you actually want to play War Machine, Mr. Tisdale, or were you just mocking me? I have a distinct feeling I know what you were doing, but yeah, you said look at this broad. Oh, look at this broad. Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah, I did say that. Sorry. I'm just so culturally insensitive. I don't even know when I say it anymore. You can't call them broads anymore. Sorry. Yeah, that's true. I did say that.
Woolaloo.
Well, that's not a word. I'll play Mark II rules. Harbinger Mark II was my favorite. I don't know how she is in the new edition. Harvey was fun though. I remember using her. I was never very good at... She is bad. Oh, that's sad. I was gonna say, that sucks. Harvey's like... I've been told Nenoth in general's not doing great. I do remember hearing a review on that. Because I was also a Nenoth player. Yeah, did I ever I've shown you this, right? I saw Fiora. One day I'll actually finish painting her. I've had it for a very long time. You know what? Maybe I'll paint it and give it to you. Since you play Nenoth. And I sold all mine. She's bad. That stinks.
Alright, is there anything I can hobby? Thank you.
The issue is you guys keep using math and rules when you could just grab minis in your hands in a Magic Epic Battles and choose winners that way.
Well, I mean... Sometimes when I play certain games, I feel like that's kind of what happens. I guess I can search for those. No, I should do something. I should do that thing with Maelstrom. I'll play Resnick and his Holy Battle Wagon of whoop ass. Actually, it's funny. That was one of the last things I bought. And I still have like bits and pieces of it, but I've lost things like every time I moved and all that. So it's funny that I every once in a while I find bits. I find bits of that model. Oh, you paint my Resnick. The big one? No. No. Resnick. What is that? That's Resnick 2? I might paint Resnick 1. I ain't painting Resnick 3. You out of your mind? Guess that guilt thing ain't working on me for that one. No, that ain't gonna work. That's not working on that one. That model is effing ridiculously big. Well, there you go. I bet you have a painted Resnick 1 because it was easy. You'll pay? Alright, well. Now you're speaking my language. Can it wait till after I move? Well, I guess it can wait because I doubt you're in a rush. I doubt you're in a rush to play War Machine. If you can wait till I move, yeah, because I move in about a month, so it's not that long. Yeah, right. I don't know why I would think you would be in a rush to get that painted, but yeah, all right. If we're paying, all right, yeah. You can, yeah. I'm receptive to that. I was gonna say friendship has limits. it's about the amount of time it would take to paint that model. I'm shipping you the Shadow Collective stuff tomorrow. It's almost like you should you just ship it tomorrow, because then it might save you shit. No, do not send it. Don't send it tomorrow. I would do anything for you, my man. I know you would.
Everyone point and shame this big fat phony. He calls himself a painter yet refuses to paint. Like a hawk that took his gift of flying for granted and decided to travel using a scooter instead. Shame him because he's not living and using the tools that the creator gave him. Paint the model, you lazy nugget.
No, Tizzy, I meant, would it be worth you to put Resnick in the box with the Shadow Collective stuff to save you some shipping? That was what I was debating. Paint the model, you lazy nugget. Jesus Christ. Oh, God. I'm just thinking, like, put it in there, but then I was like, no, because then I'm going to have to move it, and I'm going to have to keep track of it. It's not a case of, like, it's funny, me and Chris were talking about it earlier. It's like, if anybody sends me something right now, there is a very high probability that I'm going to lose it because of the move. Like, I'm pretty good at keeping track of, like, what's on my paint desk when the moves happen. I don't think I've really lost anything doing that quite yet, but... Yeah, if you were to send me that thing and in the move it got broke or something, I would feel like absolute shit. So, yeah, don't send me Resnick. Don't send me Resnick yet. Wait on that one. Alrighty. So tomorrow, I'm gonna do this. I gotta do some editing while I drink my tea and stuff. Guys, thank you very much for joining me. This guy, is making moving sound like warp teleporting across the galaxy using unstable technology from Samurai Jack. I have a lot of stuff in my house. I have a lot of models. Like, I don't think you understand. I have a lot. I have a lot. I have a lot less than I used to. And I still have a lot. It's pretty well organized now, but what happens is that it goes into a box, which will go into another box, and you ship that box around the world, and then it lands on your front desk, and you smash it with a hammer. And you get points for figuring out where that quote came from. But no, it's more of a case of it's going to go into a box, and then it'll be a box I just don't open. And then you're fucked. What's the profanity? Alright, guys, yeah, I am going to go start editing the podcast because Kara's been slacking. So I need stuff to come out because we got a lot of extra stuff that needs to come. So I'm going to get to it. So, guys, thank you very much for joining me. You know the thing. Go to Patreon. Sign up at the Digital Nomad tier. Okay, fine. Quit! Quit what? It's 11:30. I always get off at 11:30. Patreon, Digital Nomad tier. Smash it with a hammer! Thank you, Omar. Did not just get here!
I'll get a number 3. A number 9 with extra dip.
I love Crunk. Absolutely love Crunk. I don't owe you nothing, Tizzy. I sat here on my butt with my achy quads because I was working out. Then my quads are like, please get up and move. And I'm like, no. I would hang out with you after, but I can't talk to people while I'm editing it. It's insanely difficult. And I don't like editing. I don't need to make it any harder, because otherwise I'm just going to want to play video games or something. It's not one way. I gotta watch this Yacht Rock thing again. Why did I not watch the first one? There was a reason I didn't watch it. I think it was because I decided it was something I couldn't... Oh, the Kickstarter for a new boat game. I couldn't watch it while I was painting. It was like something I had to watch. Shut your mouth. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to bed. Guys, I hope you have an absolutely wonderful night. You know who I am, blah, blah, blah. Patreon, professional, casual, use the code Arachne on a bunch of stuff. Use professional casual on all the other ones. You get self discounts, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to bed. I got to edit.